Welcome to the Ministry in the first game of 2020, which is going to be what looks like a fantastic game between the Death Guard and the Blood Angels. We're going to go and have a look at some of these minis in close because there's some beautiful conversions on here. So it's 3,000 points. Decided to do a little bit of a bigger game today because I've got a bit more time on my hands. 3,000 points. We just chucked, I wouldn't say massively, I don't know, competitively. I've wanted to take stuff I've not used in a while and just get some models on the table and blast the crap out of each other and punch each other. I think Scott's done something similar by the looks of it. So obviously you'd be using or taking advantage of the new Blood Angel updated rules. Oh, got to go in. Let's have a look at him. I can't, I'm standing looking at him. Look at this guy. So this is this is 25 or 22 magnet Mephistion conversion.
22 magnet.
22. Now you'll probably see through the battle these wings come off. He stands on the base, doesn't he? The base comes off, the flying stand. There's a lot of work on in him and he looks fantastic. If I knock him over here, I'm going to absolutely scream. But I do. Yeah, so there's a lot of work on the cape there and that, amazing. And the blooded wings of Sanguinius. So actually the Forge World wings as well, aren't there? So if anyone's wondering, that's what they are. So a costly conversion, but I'm sure everyone will agree that that looks beautiful. So I'll tell you what, Scott, while we're here, why don't you go through what you've got?
Right, okay.
And then I'll look through the dirty boys.
Should I do unit by unit and then talk about the battalions because they're not lined up in there?
No, just go do an overview.
Alright.
So it's basically, have you got double battalion, have you, or something like that?
Well, I managed to get a brigade in.
Alright, cool.
Because we're using 3,000 points. So the first brigade's Mephistion, Astaroth, and then the Death Company, Slam Captain.
Slam Captain, who's down here.
So he's got Death Visions and Angel's Wing.
Yeah, very nice. Whee!
I've given Wings, Quickening and Unleash Rage to Mephistion, which is obviously like the go-to.
Yeah.
I'll talk about Astaroth's
litanies later, because he gets millions.
In the game, because he gets more than anyone else.
Well, I think what we'll do, we'll skip over that stuff, because I think a lot of people now know what the litanies are, and I think he does get, he can do 2, doesn't he? But he knows
he do 2, he knows 3 on top of
the litanies of
he actually knows 4.
Yeah, so he's a pro. I think he's quality now.
So I've got 2 units of intercessors. They're just 5-man intercessors on them.
So it looks like here.
Yeah, I've got that dude there over there in the office.
Looks like the old school 2nd edition box captain. Is that what he's for you?
I've got a unit of 5 infiltrators in there. That's them guys behind the Imperium Dreadnought.
Yeah.
For the fast attack, I've gone for 3 land speeders, obviously individuals.
Yeah, very nice.
2 squads of eliminators in the heavy section.
Here we go.
Last Talons on 1 and the bold variant on the other squad.
Rifles on them guys.
The third heavy option is the Battle Predator. Fully tricked out with a
12-inch range on this thing now. It's a bit better than before. I still think it should be higher.
Well, that's another reason I wanted to bring it again, because obviously a few things I've brought in that I haven't used.
Yeah.
But then some things I'm using because they've had the rules change. I want to
see what it's like. Yeah. I think you've played me before. You've definitely had this.
Yeah, I definitely.
And the land speeders. The land speeders did okay, if I remember rightly.
Right, mainly because they've
got the speed.
And
they've got the speed to get there.
And they put out a lot of flames. And then elites, to round out the brigade, I've got 10 Death Company intercessors, which I knocked up as soon as I knew that they were going to be a legit unit. Very nice. I've got a Primaris Apothecary and a Primaris Ancient, and his banner, he's carrying Mephistion's banner. Yeah. And then, because we've got so many points, I managed to get a battalion out with the other lot.
That's
so I've got a 2nd Smash Captain.
Yeah.
So I've put Gleaming Pinions on him.
Yeah.
Because I thought, well,
why not?
Another jump pack option and see how it's like. The Librarian Dreadnought. I've given the Librarian Dreadnought a Biomantic Sarcophagus.
Oh yeah, so he gets a +1. There's a +1 to his casting?
No, it's you get a reroll.
He gets extra range.
He gets an extra 6 inches on the range.
On his psychic powers.
So what I've gone for psychic powers is Blood Boil and Shield of Sanguinius. Yeah. You know, the idea is that Shield of Sanguinius, he'll stand back a little bit and cast it on another unit.
Yeah. Plus he's got 24-inch smite, which is pretty good.
And blood boil as well. I thought, well, I'll try that because I've gotten all the other attacking ones to Mephistion.
Well, I think in this game as well, you've got 3 psychers, so you've got a range of powers to try out.
So rounding out that battalion, I've got 3 tactical squads of 5 standard.
One down here, one down here. Proxying in a Black Marine there who's not Death Company, just got miscounted for some reason.
Miscounted 4 and 5 sergeants.
So it doesn't look too out of place though, because you've got some black in your army anyway.
I have also a Vanguard.
You Vanguard, so you got a brigade, a battalion, and a Vanguard.
Yeah.
Oh, because you got a Tech Marine.
Yeah, so I've got a Tech Marine and a Phobos Librarian.
You cheeky boy.
So, I've got Reavers in there somewhere.
Yeah, I see the Reavers down here, look.
The Redemptor Dreadnought.
It was over here.
The Death Company Dreadnought. And the Furioso Dreadnought.
Very nice.
So I started with 24 command points. I have taken Gleaming Pinions. I've taken the Biomantic Sarcophagus, Death Visions on the Death Company Captain, and Hero of the Chapter to give the Death Company Captain a Warlord trait, but he's not my Warlord.
Yeah.
Now, what I've probably still got a few command points to spend before we start.
Pre-game, yeah.
That's put me down to 20 so far.
Right, okay.
And my Warlord will be...
Are you sure you're going to have enough? You sure you're going to have enough?
Sure. My Warlord will be the Librarian Dreadnought. Because I've given him Soul Warden, which is another...
New one.
No, it's from the Codex. I haven't got my books out yet.
Right, well, we'll see what Soul Warden does. Right, so
in
Soul
each
Warden
of your
is...
things.
Yeah, so if he
Soul
was...
Warden's an extra...
It's an extra deny if he's a
I thought
psychic.
you'd have a lot of psychic stuff.
Actually...
Basically because it's Death Guard, and I thought, well, last time we played there was a lot of psychic.
Yeah, because I think if you've got the option, they're so powerful, psychers, that you've got to run them at 2. I think I've got 2 in this list.
2.
Yeah, so I've got less than you.
I thought you... I thought you'd have more.
And you were rocking in at how many points for the Blood Angels?
3,001.
Right, what a cheater. What a cheat. I even said to you what points you want to play, and he cheats. He brings more than he said.
I sent you a message 300, and then when I actually knocked it up, 3,000, and when I knocked it up, I had 60 points left. I thought, what can I get? Oh, so I knocked up that Tech Marine. I hurried the Tech Marine, and then he put us 1 point over.
I think he's 54 in your Tech Marine or something. Is it with his weapon, his axe or something? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm not bothered. We'll just start Mephistion on 1 wound. Should we just do that?
He's 61, Tech Marine
61, is he? Alright, okay. I knew he was cheap anyway. But anyway, I've gone for a brigade. I thought I'd do... I wasn't expecting to face a brigade, a battalion, and a Vanguard. I think he's done very well to get them points in.
Well, it's the reduction to the price of the standard Marine that's done it.
Yeah.
A standard Marine squad of 5 now is 60.
Is it 60?
Right. And
Oh, I don't think you covered the scouts as well.
Oh, I
Which are
just got the scouts. The scouts are 55.
55 to start.
Before you put any
with a one worse armour and stuff. And to be fair, the Marines need to come down, but whether the scouts should come down, I think you pay for the abilities though. I think they're what make the difference with the scouts. The starting advanced positions and stuff. And
you know, when you put the list together and you buy a few units and you realise you have to, not so much with the scouts, it's optional. The Phobos Librarian and then the Eliminators, you have to pay for the camel cloaks.
Yeah.
And you've
got no option not to.
You've got no option not to, and I'm looking, I think, I don't want to pay for them camel cloaks.
Yeah.
But
they are good though, they do. I don't know my list, actually I don't have like tons and tons of dagger fire to throw at them or whatever. More. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They should serve you very, very well though.
It's just looking at the layout, it's just where they're going to go.
Exactly. Well, we've done it. We'll cover the layout in a second because we wanted to make some sort of facility type thing, because obviously I'm going to use some zombies and stuff like that, so it just looks about right. But obviously good line of sight blocking in the middle. We're going to play just before I go my list. You can get on here, but you can't go under it. That's why I put all the buildings around the base, and the back end is a sort of crater, so you can get up there if you want to go up the steps and hop up. That's fine. So there's going to be a scrap in the middle if need be, but obviously for vehicles and stuff, which I've got a lot of, so it probably hinders me as much, if not more than you, I would say. And I set this up, and I knew what I had, so I didn't want to set it up so it would make a big advantage, a big firing lanes for me or whatever. So it means the vehicles are going to have to skirt around or wait for stuff to come on or whatever. But either way, I just think it'll be a really good game, good fun game. So I've got a brigade today, pure brigade. So we've got a Chaos Lord. I'm using this one because we had a chat pre-game. I'm giving him the Fulguris helm, so he's got a 9-inch on his aura abilities. I know his base is slightly big, but the aesthetics of a normal Chaos Lord now look terrible compared to this lot. So we'll take an inch off his abilities. I'm happy to just call it 8 inches because it would be a 40mm base. So we'll keep it so we're not cheating and no one's screaming out or whatever. So anyway, he's got a chain axe and he's going to have... He hasn't got Terminator on, obviously. He's going to have a combi melter. And then we've got 2 squads of 10 cultists with just the auto guns. We've got 2 squads of 10 poxy walkers with no guns. And then we've got a squad of 6 plague marines. So the soldier's got a plasma gun and there's 2 blight launchers in there. Then we've got a squad of 7 with 2 plasma guns and the soldier with a plasma gun, all plague knives. no extra upgrades with weapons. We've got a Malignant Plague Caster, who I gave Putrescent Vitality and Miasma Pestilence to. And then we've got Kasumazu, and I brought this guy because last time I'm sure we played Death God Blood Angels, I can't remember if he killed Mephistion.
He kills everybody.
He did kill a lot, I'm sure you charged him with loads and they didn't die, and then he turned back. But anyway, that's why I wanted to bring him anyway, because you did want us to sort of take Mortarion. I really wanted this guy.
Mephistion and Mortarion and
smash up
and see what happens.
Well, let's see how this guy does. He shouldn't last long against you, but I always give him the same thing anyway. So he's got the Suppurating Plate and Revoltantly Resilient as a warlord trait, so 4 up, ignores wounds and less than mortal wounds. Then we've got a mix of stuff for fast attacks. So we've got a Chaos Spawn down there. We've got a unit of 3 Blight Haulers. And where's my other fast attack? It's somewhere. Oh, here we go, another 2. Yeah, there's the drones with the Spitters. Then we've got a Hellbrute with the Twin Lars, and I did give him a Combi Bolter in his fist. We've got a unit of Blightlord Terminators. There's a Flail in there. There's 2 Combi Plasmas and a Combi Melt on the Sword, and everyone's got axes. And we've got a Foul Blight Spawn. We've got a Plague Surgeon who comes as he is, and we've got this guy who comes as he is. I just wanted to use a few of the different characters. And then, we've got the Death Shroud Terminators as well. Just why not? You know, they'll probably do turd, but they look cool. And then we've got 2 Plague Spitter, 2 Plague Burst Crawlers with Entropy Cannons. I'm missing a set here because I lent them out with somebody and the guns ain't come back, but I'll find them. 2 Predators, 2 Chaos Predators, all Lars, which I didn't know what you were bringing, so just...
Dude, I'm worried about them now.
Yeah, I've never used them in so long with the army. And I think I used them when 8th first dropped, and I think one of them killed Gilliman. It was that kind of thing, like they were really good when they first come out, and then obviously... You know, you've got Assault, Devastator, Doctrine and all that kind of stuff now. And I still think they're decent. And we've got the Land Raider as well.
I've got one on the painting table.
I think...
Angels, so.
Well, what I just thought is I never get to really take a lot of the tanks. Might be the odd one here and there normally, and then it's loads of foot bodies. So I want to take some bodies, but then a lot of like chunky vehicles for a change. And I know... These don't get the disgustingly resilient and all this sort of stuff do apart from the Hellbrute, but it's fun sometimes. I'm not sure how they'll do once you start rocking the Devastator, with multi-melters and all that kind of stuff but we'll see. So that would start me on 15 command points, and then, like I said, I spent 1 to get him the thingy, and I was debating spending the extra one to give him the staff, to give him +1 to cast his smite, but I think I'll just keep them. And see how it is. So right, what we're going to do, I'm going to roll to get the game started, and obviously, like I said, we'll just, the crate as they are, we'll call this cover if you're in it, unless somebody else is on it as well, which makes sense. Cover on these, we'll count them as ruins. Obviously you can go in to the ground floor, unless you want to make them impassable, so you can just go on the roofs and stuff, I'll let you.
Happy to climb inside,
go inside, and that kind of stuff, and then like we said, up here, there's plenty of models with flying stuff, so you can jump on there, but you can't go in that. We'll just keep the Bastion as it is. Right, so we'll get this game type rolled up, the army's set up, and we'll come back. I'm looking forward to this one. Should be very, very interesting. Right, the armies are down. The game that we rolled up was Confined Command. So basically, it's 3 cards a turn. You don't deck build or anything in this, and in my movement phase, or in Scott's movement phase, we can say, no, not that card. That basically goes to the bottom of the deck, and then you draw another card. There are stratagems in the new, because this is from Chapter Approved 2019, there are stratagems you can use in the Schemes of War to like discard cards, 2 CP to discard up to 2, and then you can draw another one, and there's one where you can pay to look at your deck and put them back in any order, that kind of stuff. We'll go into that if we do use it, because I think we'll probably forget anyway and just keep it as it is. But it's 3 cards a turn, you can knock one of your opponents out. We had Search and Destroy, so obviously these 2 table quarters, which it looks really interesting already. It's almost like they're just very close, ready to mix it up. And Scott's got 2 Smash Captains and some Reavers in reserve. I've put everything on the table. I don't know why, but I just think I'm going to need bodies to fight stuff off quite quickly.
I'm thinking I should have started with them to start really close.
Scott chose to be the attacker. So basically he had to set up first, so he went down here, which means I'm the defender, so I'll go down here, which means Scott gets to decide if he wants to go first or second.
Yes, I'll go first, please.
He's going to go first. It means I can attempt to seize, which I might do, but we'll just point out what the objectives are anyway. So there's one here, there is one, this guy's on top of one here, the sergeant. Obviously they infiltrate the scouts did. There's one up here, there's one, you've probably just seen it poking out down there. And we'll come round, the scouts and the other snipers are on this one here, which looks fantastic. and the other one's just here. I think that's it. I think we've covered them all. So obviously you can see the Blood Angel's ready to rock. Right, we're having a look. Scott wants to go first. I've made him a cup of tea just in case I do roll a 6. I've made myself a cup of coffee in case he does go first, because it's going to be a brutal first turn. That's what I'm expecting. Probably more important that I get it so I can just do my defensive psychic buffs and stuff and prepare for what's coming, because obviously Marines now benefit from the Devastator Doctrine will be in effect. So I'm just hoping that I do roll a 6. I think it makes sense to try and see, so let's go for it. For the Death Guard. It's close. Right, anyway, we'll come back. You're going to pay some...
Forlorn Fury.
Right, okay, here we go.
It
started already.
Yeah,
it started already. So the Death Company get the move.
Death Company get the move and advance.
So we'll come back at the end of the movement phase. We'll tot up whatever he's done command point wise and stuff and show you all. So I'm just coming in here to tell people what's going on. So obviously, because it's Scott's turn at the start of the battle round, he gets to dictate what order things are going to happen. So he's done his litanies first. So he's done the litany of focus, I think it's called, on the Death Company. So they'll get a +1 to their attack roll, recitation of focus, when they shoot. So obviously they're going to effectively be ballistic skill 2, which would be quite good. And then the other litany, he had to use a CP to get that one off, he rolled a 2. The other one he's used is the litany of hate, the standard one. So obviously Astroths are planning on being up there. And if he's not in combat this turn, he probably imagines that he's going to be in combat next turn, so everyone will be re-rolling field hits, which would be nice. And then Forlorn Fury's being played as well, which people can see, which lets the Death Company squad move before the game's begun. So they've obviously just hopped up, they've advanced and hopped up there.
So technically, I haven't
So technically they started the game there. So in terms of shooting and people under, they haven't moved. They haven't moved yet. They can't still move.
Yeah.
So if they want to do, they could then move now and be on that objective in a good firing position, and then obviously be slamming into my ranks if they wanted to as well. So we'll come back though after he's done the rest of the movement phase.
In the move, then you're taking one out.
Well, I don't have to. So we're going to see anyway. We forgot to draw the cards, so Scott's going to draw his cards. So Valor of the Angels. If at least one enemy character was slain by one of your Blood Angels units in the fight phase. I don't think I've got any. That realistically, I think that Poxwalkers are the only unit you could probably charge. If you were to do this, you probably could. If you could pile in, attack him again, and you'd have to be paying a lot of CP to get it done. So possibly, but not guaranteed. Secure 3. Well, I know 2's down here, 4's over there. There's 1. There it is, 3. So I might be taking that away from you in advance. Well, you can definitely keep that one. I'll tell you what. Let's take Secure Objective 3 here. So that goes to the bottom of your deck, and you draw another one.
Defend.
Which is, I said there. So I'll give you, took away a guaranteed point, and it looks like they'll give you 2 points. So but we'll see. So they're decent. I think that one's going to be tricky, but it's doable. But I think tricky. And plus you've got snipers as well, so you could always...
Well, it's combat in it.
Yeah, but I mean, you could always weaken a character down if need be, and then
Yeah.
You've got your characters have got jump packs and stuff, and Mephistion's got wings, so if need be, you could do it. So we'll come back now when we know what his cards are after the movement phase. Right, so the movement phase is done. The psychic phase of jump ahead in done a bit as well, because it was just mostly buffing powers and a few smites which actually went off. So these guys stayed still. This guy moved around. He did use his
Lucius Pattern Engine.
Yes, for a CP, so he gets, because he's a ball predator, D6 plus 6 to his movement. Didn't advance because he didn't want to get too close, because his guns wouldn't have been any good anyway. They're just out of range as it is, so he's popped smoke. This guy moved forward. He's got his big gun in range. A bit of movement down here. For people watching the dreads, less than 10 wounds, so you can get up the steps because they look about the right size, and they're reinforced. These are what they're for. You know, there's automated work robots and stuff that go up and down the steps, so that's fine. The Redemptor's too big and fat, just because he looks too big and fat. These guys advanced. Scott's well away. He's got advance as a card, and I don't have any units to drop in, so he's quite happy to push out. He'll not get it this turn because there are still a couple of units, as you can see down here. These two units, they advanced, they moved. Because I think they would have been out of range anyway, bolters. And then, as you've seen, a big sort of jump up here. In terms of psychic powers, we didn't have any denies in range, so these crawlers have taken the brunt of the smites, which come through from the Librarian Dread through the window. You can't see down through there. I don't know, I'll get it from this angle. There you go, I can see it. So the smites come through, hit this guy. The smite from this guy come through and hit this guy. Took 4 wounds off him, I think. Was there another smite? I can't remember. No, Mephistion did Unleash Rage on these and Quickening on himself.
And he did Tenebrous Curse.
He did Tenebrous Curse on these guys. That's where the other mortal wound come from. So they move move, advance, and charge is all half, but he also perilled, and he re-rolled a double 6.
Yeah.
It wasn't a double 1, it was a 6, and then he got another 6. So he's done 3 wounds to himself. 3 6s in a row, I think it was. But that's not too bad. I think obviously half killing one of these in the psychic phase, and these now get 5 up invuln and a +1 attack. So if they charge, they're on +3 attacks. If they're charged, they're on +2 attacks, which is horrific. So a good. I think I would have took that to get them, especially that double combo off, because that Death Company is going to be very tricky to get rid of.
Yes, that Death Company is going to shoot first as well.
Right, yeah, because they're on a +1 to hit. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. Who are the Death Company going to shoot at? You sure you want to start there? You've got a lot of guns.
Yes, I do want to start there because I'm going to use this stratagem.
Right, okay.
Where they become rapid fire too.
Oh, right, okay. So they're going to, because they moved, they're going to get. Well, you're being
well,
rapid fire.
15 inches.
Yeah, so they're going to be rapid fire 4.
Yeah. They're going to they're going to be 4.
4 shots a man. There's 10 of them there. It's going to be very good.
40 shots.
So we'll let them think about what we might do, because there's going to be a lot of dice roll, and we'll skip it, come back with the main things. Because obviously there's 3,000 points on display as well. It would take a long time to get all the dice and targets decided. These guys, I don't think we'll point out, the ones lying down on the ground floor, they just literally moved through. So they can all see out that bottom window down here. And these guys pile around here. So he didn't have get objective 5. He's quite happy to just leave it for now. And the 2 troop units are still both within 3 of this. So to stop the defend card in my turn, I'm going to have to try and clear both these units. Right.
So this stratagem rapid fire is at the start of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
And I'm going to obviously select the Death Company 2 CP. But they don't have to shoot first, I just have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it. So they've got 2 CP on. So we'll let them have a think, because you might want to do some other units that are well out of range.
Shoot the land speeders first.
Okay, we'll come back with some land speeder action.
So I'll do...
Right, so Scott's starting up with this guy, because he's just in range of this one Poxwalker for the Heavy Flamer. So he's going to go Multi-Melter into the Land Raider. Are you doing that one first, or the Flamer?
Heavy Flamer.
Heavy Flamer. 6, nice, great, fantastic start for the Death Guard this. But we did prepare positions earlier on to knock us down to 12 CP, just because I had a feeling there was going to be a lot of multi-melters and stuff, and potentially some other bits coming to pick on the tanks. So we want to try and keep stuff alive as long as we can. Toughness 3s, yeah, so one on...
No, the Heavy Flamer is 5.
Yeah, 5, so one on 3s.
Oh, God.
3?
3 at minus
3,
2.
3 straight up. Smelly to ignore. Nope, so we've melted 3, so what I'm going to do, I'll take off these 3, which might knock out the range for the other guy.
Yeah, we'll do. So, multi-melter.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4 against the Land Raider. Yes.
Ooh, is it? 1 and on a 4. Oh, you CP in that one? I'll pause it. Right, he is going to reroll. Oh, thank God for that. Right, so he's done, which puts this guy's flamer just out of range, but he has got his multi-melter.
That one, he's got the flamer. That one there.
I thought they both had flamer multi-melters, hadn't they?
No.
Oh no, sorry, they're double...
Right.
Right.
So I'll do this one. So his flamer's out of range now.
Yeah.
His multi-melter into the Land Raider.
Same target, yeah?
Yeah. Didn't
it's a miss. You got no captains or anything nearby for reroll ones?
Oh, that's a good point. I forget about all that stuff.
I don't think you have.
No. What were them litanies again?
Well, your litanies are +1 to hit for the Death Company when they shoot.
Yeah.
And then the combat litanies on, which is reroll all failed hits in combat.
Yeah, that's right. So no, the captains are over there on the getting ready to drop in. So that's no good. So that was wasted. Right. This one, I'll do crack missiles.
Yeah.
Which are crack for black, and then the multi-melter into the Land Raider.
See it all in the Land Raider, yeah. So 4s again. So we've got a crack missile hit, looking for 4s to wound. It's not a wound. I need you to have a bit of a whiffer.
Excuse me.
Right, I'll let you have a think, because you've got a lot of other units. You've got snipers, bolter fire, be just in range and all that kind of stuff. So I'll let you have a think. Well, maybe he's come back, maybe he's do some small arms off camera. Because like I said, this guy over here, he's stoneballers anything out of range, but his cannon is within range of a couple of units. Whether you can still see them or not, I don't know. We'll come back. Yeah. So we've done a little bit of small arms down here. Obviously nothing happened. So we've got these guys are firing at the crawler unit.
Last Talons,
The Las Talons, yeah. Is that what they're called? Or the Las Fusils?
Sorry, yeah, Last Talons is on the flyer.
Yeah.
Last Fusils.
So they didn't did they move? They
no.
Didn't move, no, so they're hitting on 3s.
On 3s.
So we've got 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength's 8, isn't it?
Yeah.
So wound on 3s. Got 1 wound. He has used the CP, in case people are wondering, for the multi-meller. So got 1 5-up invuln save. No, do I CP? Because it's a flat 3 damage, isn't it?
It's 4 because we're in the Devastator Doctrine.
Yeah, but you're not Imperial Fists, just minus...
No,
I thought it was a -1 AP, isn't it?
Oh yes, that's
yeah.
right.
You're too used to playing your Crimsons, I know.
I'm adding damage, not doing the minus.
Yeah, no, it's...
Yes.
Basic grenade weapons and things are -1. Scott's obviously, I don't know if people think, he's got a Crimson Fist army as well, and an Imperial Fist, and a white, whatever. He's used these Crimson Fists a lot recently, so he's just...
I always forget about the minus AP, and I always remember
the damage.
Yeah.
I'm just still debating, because it's damage 3. No, I'll take these. What? Because actually I'll be on a 2-up armor 1 and it's -3, 5-up either way.
Well, no, it's -4.
Yeah. So I would have been 5-up on my invuln. So I'll go for these for the Disgustings. Right, so he's took 2 wounds, he's down to 2. So we'll keep that. So that's basically, these guys are left to fire.
Right, so
we've done a couple of bits of bolters and stuff.
Intercessors, we've got...
these guys, the Infiltrators. They'll be auto-wounding on 6s when they hit.
7, 8.
So these guys are going to go into the crawlers as well. Obviously they'll be hitting on 3s and they'll be wounding on 5s, but if they hit on 6s it's auto wounds. So look, nice, there's 3 auto wounds there. That's very good. That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah.
And the rest all hit as well. That's apart from 1.
That one didn't.
Yeah, it's pretty good shooting.
So
5s to wound with this lot.
1.
So I'll treat them all the same now.
Yep.
So 4 saves of a 2-up because we're prepared positions. So we'll drop 1. And we've got a 5-up. No, so we're down to 1 wound. They're soaking up some bullets, but that's what they're there for.
Right. Right,
so the Redemptor's going to throw his Stormbolters and Gattlers are just within range of this guy, and is the Icarus. It's just out of range of these guys, otherwise it would have went into there. And then the heavy Gatling Cannon's going in here. So we'll roll them off camera and get the wounds, because there's millions of dice to go and stuff like that. Do that. So cover this guy down here, basically killed 2 Poxwalkers, I think.
Yeah.
That was it, 2. I actually made some pretty good disgusting saves. I didn't think I would, so didn't bother filming it. So down here, the scouts, again, we'll do this off camera. We're going to pepper into one of these drones.
Yeah, I'll do the one at the front.
Okay.
Oh, I need to pick it.
We've got some sniper action going on. Down here with the rounds. You can use the heavy round, the executioner round, because it's strength 5 and it's D3 damage.
Yes, strength 5, it'll be -2 instead of -1.
Because it's Devastator Doctrine, yeah. So you're going to go all those 3 guys into this guy down here with the big bell.
Hold on. D3 on, and then...
So we'll get this on camera.
6 inflicts a wound roll of 6.
There's mortal wound.
In addition to
Yeah, you're using the right round,
right,
definitely.
so...
hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
3 hits. Wounding on 4s, because he is T5. We've got 1 wound. It will be at -3 now, because it's thingy. We did prepare position, so he'll be on a 2-up, so he goes to a 5-up. No, so it's D3 damage. And a 6 will do a mortal wound as well. Oh no.
No, wound roll of a 6.
What did you roll to wound?
I
think you wounded a 6. Right, you got a 6, we'll call it a 6. I think you did.
Mortal wound, and I think I did get a 6.
Yeah, I think so.
And 2.
So 2 damage plus 1, so 3 disgustings. So he's passed once, he's took 2.
Crack into there, and then
so these guys, we're going to crack missile down here, and the snipers are going to go and pick on the Chaos Lord. So
crack is black.
So we're looking for 3s.
3, 4, 5.
And I'll just point out in advance, all these guys in here count as being in cover. I know I prepare positions anyway, but I did that to try and save the vehicles. But that's because they're within 7 of these infantry.
So you're happy for me to roll them all?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it at the same time, yeah. Saves time. So we've got a miss on the... Snipers, yeah. So the snipers will wound on 4, because he is just a normal Chaos Lord. So you've got 4 wounds, but no mortals. And then the crack grenade will wound on 3.
Yep.
Which wounds? So the crack grenade will be -3, because it's Devastator.
Yep, and they become
-1. So it's -3, so we'll be looking at a 5-up invuln or 5-up armor, because we prepared. No. I might CP that to try and keep it alive. Let's CP that. Yes, so the tank's saved, which is important, because I didn't think there's anything left other than Death Company to shoot at it. And we've got 4 saves of a 2-up, now to a 3-up on the Chaos Lord. So he drops 1, and he doesn't get Disgusting Resilient, so he has took a wound. So this guy's wounded as well.
First.
So the Death Company are going to split their fire. They're going to do 20 shots into the Death Shroud Terminators and 20 shots into these.
And I'm hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s because he had the +1. So which one are you going for first? The Death Shroud?
Do the Death Shroud.
Right, we'll do this off camera and we'll just total up how many wounds. Okay, so we've got 6 wounds on the Death Shroud, so there'll be -1 or +1 for cover, so we're looking for 2 ups. So the Death Shroud are good. And these guys will get 2 ups, 2 or 3 ups for your -1. Oh, 3 go through, that's not what I was hoping for. I'd have quite happily took that the other way around. So looking for 5 ups, please. Right, so we lost 2 wounds, so that one will kill that one. And we'll take a wound on another one, knocks him down to 7. Does he blow up? I think that was the 2. Just jumped into there. So he doesn't blow up because it's units within 7, so he would have hit probably some of these guys. Right, so we'll get these wounds marked up, but that was... There's no first strike as of yet. That's what we're just having a bit chat before, because he was debating going into some Poxwalkers to try and get rid of them, but he's not daft. He knows killing one of these knocks a ballistic skill back to 4, which is worth it, I think. So as of yet, like I said, got off pretty lightly. I think 5 Poxwalkers and a dead. Obviously a couple of wounds off this character, a couple of wounds off this character. Did I lose 1 or 2 wounds on the load? And no, I lost 2 on it. I think it was 1.
Yeah, 1. He started on 5, he was on 4.
Right.
Yeah.
And then obviously this guy's lost a wound as well, so he's just measuring up for some charges.
Does the Shroud Terminators have any weapons for Overwatch?
They've got flamers, but they're only 6 inches, so you'd be out.
Right, so I'm out of range.
Yeah, it's like hand flamers.
Right. Okay.
So he needs a 9 to get to the Death Shroud and a 6 to get to the Poxwalkers. You get to add +1 to this, don't you?
+1 to this.
Yeah. Maybe you'll fail. Oh, it's a 6. It's enough.
7.
Well, it's enough to get to the Poxwalkers. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll let him. Are you happy with that roll? It should mean you still get the pile down with your 3-inch, yeah? So Scott measuring up carefully there. Would you say? I did say, did he not want to reroll one of the dice? Because when he's moved in, if he pales in, the way these guys are on the other Poxwalker, he's not going to be able to tag these Death Shroud yet. But he's got plenty CP. He can pale in, fight again, or whatever. So,
right.
Any more? I think that's it for charges, isn't it? These guys didn't advance, so there's a potential of a charge if they wanted to charge in. Baiting you in because I've got spitters and multi-missiles and...
Yes, but I'll try and get them into the...
Got to be into these guys to go into the Death Shroud, which will be... It's a 9-inch charge, so they'll need an 8 because they get a +1. Okay. Ooh, they make it in, so we'll move them in as well. Okay. Right, so combat phase is about to start. Look at that, it's already messy down here when you would be pretty quick.
Yep.
I'm assuming where you're starting.
So I'm going to start with the... infiltrators.
The infiltrators?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So they've now charged, so they're 2 attacks each, that's 10, +1 for the sergeant is 11, plus another 5 for the squad. 16 attacks. Going into the Death Shroud. I'll definitely be paying 2 points to interrupt here. I think. Will I? Will I not?
I don't know, they're buffed up the hell, aren't they?
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. Your Death Company are, they're pretty...
Well, that's why I haven't gone with them first, because I don't want the Death Shroud
to then pile in and get on top of them. Yeah, because the way it works, I could probably get a Death Shroud or 2 up into the Death Company. But we'll see. Anyway, we're going to do these off camera as well, because that's too many dice now with Space Marines, and we'll just total it up for the wounds. So you'll be hitting on 3s. Oh, did you see you were going to try a long bomb charge with him before you start? Because you wanted to...
I do want him to be there to buff.
I don't think he's within 12 though, is he? Right, he needs an 11. It's a 12-inch charge, so he needs an 11. Yeah. No, it would have got him basically to swoop down here to keep these guys within 6. So Scott's just rolling, but we forgot before the Death Shroud, they've got the bodyguard roll when they're within 3 of the character, and it's not they can't do it, they have to do it. So basically pass the wound, because it was the same save, same all that kind of stuff. We just pass the wound to the Death Shroud guy, which might help you kill them off a bit more. But that's not, it's not cheating. I would have quite happily kept him on the character to keep more wounds there for now. But that's the way it goes. So we'll let you roll the dice and see how many more wounds will get put on them. Right, so because the wound on 4s now, because of charge, that's 7 wounds on the Death Shroud, saving on 2s. Oh, we'll drop 2. You know what, I'll CP one of them, which will save, and then we've got a 5 up. Yep, saved, so we'll save the lot. Yeah. Right. Death Company, I'm just going to take off the Poxwalkers. How many dice do you want us to roll for saves? They basically get 2 attacks base, isn't that right?
2 attacks base, 1 for being Death Company on the charge.
1 for being Space Marines on the charge, which is 4, and 1 for Unleash Rage, 5. So it's 50 attacks there, plus 1 for the Sergeant. 51 attacks, hitting on 3s. You're going to hit 40 times, maybe. You'll be wounding on 2s. So you're going to wound 35 times. I'll just take the squad off. Right, okay. It'll honestly save a load of dice rolling. I've got 7 guys. Okay. Yep. Right, anyway, so these have all come piled down and in, etc., etc. So they've contacted the tank and this guy down here. He's thinking about fighting again, so I'm just thinking about who I fight with. Obviously the tank will get to go, this guy will get to go. And these guys, so normally you get 3 attacks each, 4 for the Sarge, or the champion I should say, plus an extra 1. So that's 13 attacks. I'll be re-rolling 1s, because there's a Chaos Lord, hitting on 3s. D3 damage a time. I'm sure it's D3 with the weapon, and it's -3. But the Death Company are on a 5-up invuln. You know, decisions. My head's telling us, like, to leave the Death Company and sort them out later on. But any Death Company dead is a bonus. So they're all going to go in to the Death Company. Because I've got a feeling you're going to attack again. So
It depends how many of them are.
my head says what I should do is go these and just eliminate a squad. But I'm going to go into the Death Company. So they hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s, death to the False Emperor is a thing. So I've got 2 misses there, and I've got 2 6s, so I'll just roll them 2 dice. Got death to the False Emperor, so we've got all them hit. Now we are strength 8 with this weapon. So we'll be wounding on 2s. And re-rolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, whatever that is, wounds. 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13. 13 saves of a 6. Oh, 5 I should say. Right, we'll see how he does. Eat my rusty blade. Yeah, so 5 ups coming up. Ooh, he's made a few. 5?
5.
That's not bad, that's almost half.
1,
And then
2, 3,
I'll need to roll
7, 8.
8 dice because these will be D3 damage.
Oh, right, and then it's 1.
Because then you've got your 6 up ignore, haven't you? With the Death Company?
Yeah.
Okay. So the order of woundage is pretty good. 3s, 2s, all the way down to a 1. So the first guy's got 3 saves to make. So just roll, you might as well roll 3 dice. Because he's got 2 wounds, so he's dead. Then the next one's got 2. He's dead, you get the idea, I'll do the rest of. So Scott not making many at all saves, so 6 guys have been pulled down by the Death Shroud and one of them's left on a wound. So, pretty brutal that, but you know what, I'm happy I did it that way actually. I just expected you to make a lot of 5 ups, I think. So the tank actually hit, failed to wound. The plague dude with the big bells clunked 2 of them on the head. So it's 2 saves, there's no minus, but it is 2 damage, this bell. So I know you've got a guy in a wound, but there's a chance it could kill a marine. So 2 3 ups, do them, yeah, just do them whenever. Yeah, oh, both good, double 6s, right. But that's good, we've knocked the Death Company down a lot more than I thought we would. So Scott just got to say he's lost 6, so morale could be a thing. Because they're still not immune to morale, which they should be.
They're terrible for morale, though.
So Scott's decided not to spend the CP, so he's got a morale check to make. Good luck. I don't want them to die to morale, that's not how they should go. I do for game purposes, but not for like...
6.
He lost 6. Is it only 7? Oh my word. So that would be 10. Is that leadership only 7?
That's alright, I'll get to re-roll it.
Is it only... It can't be. Look, intercessors have got at least 8, I'm guessing.
7 Death Company. Re-rolling that for...
Yes, for they shall know no fear. Good luck, man. So 2. So you lost 6, you lost 1. 8. So I'm guessing the wounded guy's coming off, which would be the smart choice. Though that could have went worse, but leadership 7's ridiculous. Should be at least... Look, if
that could have gone a lot better.
It could have. But to be fair, I think you rolled not very good for the saves. I think I rolled really well for the Death Shrouds, which is what they do.
Yeah.
But anyway. So at the end of that, Scott will get first strike. You'll get a point. He'll not get Valor of the Angels. He has started to defend 4 and he's not yet got advance. So are you discarding any of those cards? Because realistically, next turn, you've got... Your characters could come and pick on these wounded characters quite easily, I think.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
So we'll go into my turn 1. Right, terrible cards really. Secure 2, which is down here.
Yes, yeah.
Area Denial, as you can see, which is abysmal because there's all these guys here that are getting it. Because obviously the centre was just outside of this. There's too many. There's characters, I've got no snipers, that's not going to happen. And there's also Kingslayer, which is this Furioso. So, as per the mission, there's one where you can ditch up to 2 cards for 2 CP and draw up to 2 new ones. Now, I'm guessing the way it worked, you didn't want me to discard any of those, so I just draw these. Yeah, so there's without any discards. So there's Hold the Line, which cannot be scored in the first turn anyway, but probably for next turn. And Overwhelming Firepower. That's a bit better. At least it looks like there's one that I can maybe do. So we'll get rid of these, do these, come back after the Death Guard. I've moved. Right, and we've moved. So these guys, half movement, have popped up. These are followed up. Basically just a push towards this way. The tank fell back first, as did the big dude with the bell. And the plague zombies that were left sort of moved up to the steps. Oh, I haven't got my plague marines out here. Hang on. The other guys got off the tank and moved up. We are going to get some plague marines out in a second. All this stuff, see it's still apart from the Daemon Prince. I just sort of hovered back a little bit to keep all these tanks within 6. All the stuff in here is within 9 of the Chaos Lord who moved around. Let us get these guys out here before we forget. Right, so a little bit reshuffling after I got these guys out. We decided to move these guys around just so they got some shots into the Death Company. The Daemon Prince just chucked back, so he is within 6 of all these. And the guys that got out, he's within 6 of this guy around here as well. And this little squad sort of hopped this way just to fill out some bodies. Whew! So we'll go into the psychic phase again. We'll do this off camera because I think it's going to be more buffy powers. And there'll be denies in range. Obviously this guy can deny 2 within 24. Does he add 6 to his deny range? Would it be 30 inches?
No,
I'll let you have a check.
It's power.
Is it? And then obviously you've got this guy. So we'll do some of them off camera and see how we'll get on. Right, so the psychic phase, bit of a non-event really. So passed, I did the smite on these guys with the Daemon Prince and he managed to pass his, he failed his, obviously out of range of deny, passed his, feel no pain.
I can only reroll one of them dice.
Right, okay. Reroll 1.
So one was a 2. They
Yeah.
were both 2.
So you need a 7. So you need a 5 or a 6. We're just going to, right, so, well, 1 power's gone off. So basically, we'll try Putrescent Vitality over here, which went off for more than a 7, but he denied it. And obviously that stopped the mortal wound spill out. And then that was Miasma Pestilence, which went off on a 6. So there's no mortal wound extra spill out. And that was on the Land Raider, I'd say, wasn't it? We put it on the Land Raider just to be different. Because I think most of the Terminators might be in combat or out of combat. And the dice would put down, which what the mark for earlier on, was these guys can't be targeted with Cloud of Flies. And the Poxwalkers have got the bring people back alive, the Walking Dead plague. So a lot of guns and shots and stuff to go off here. So I think we might do a lot of the smaller arms and come back with the big guns. So these guys are going to flame pistol these guys. Right, so I didn't film that, but Scott will be my witness. We just got 14 auto hits. Wounding on 5s because it's only strength 3. That's not a bad wound roll. You know what? I need to check if it's a plague weapon. So it is. I always think it is, but then you're never sure. Do you know what I mean? So we've got wounding on 5s. Get rid of these. So we've got 3. We've got 5 wounds, no minus on the Marines that are in combat with them. I would like to put it on the Death Company, but we're not in combat with them anymore.
Intercessors.
Yeah.
Sorry, infiltrators.
Yeah. So 3 ups. Oh, so we'll drop the dude. I'll let you take them off from where you want. Like I said, we're going to do a little bit of small arms. We've just started with them because the pistols. And you probably forget. And we've got cultists and stuff, so I'll probably start with the cultists into the Death Company. Right. So these cultists, I wasn't even going to get it on camera. I just rolled like an absolute demon. Got like 10 hits or something. 5 wounds on the Death Company. Looking for 3s. Oh. So 3 6-up required. They just dropped the Death Company in a half. Wow. Cultists for the win. I tell you what, the next cultist squad are going to do the same. Fire backwards or sideways. Again, another 5 wounds with the other cultist squad. Oh, Scott, man. If you fail all these, that's the squad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, the sword you're alive on a wound with a power fist there. I like it. I like it.
I think I have a feeling I charged them in a little bit too quick.
I think you were. You know what? I said to you, didn't I, early on, if you keep them there, they're an absolute speed bump. Like, they should have just waited till I come crashing in. They had loads of Overwatch. I know it's because the Death Company didn't get them in, but they had a 5-up in run, 2-up armor in the cover, loads of bullets of Overwatch. They would have been within range of this guy.
It was my only chance of getting first.
It was. Well, it was after your shooting phase, because so you had to go for that, but... Right, look, we'll have a think then anyway. So what I'll probably do, I need to measure with this guy, because I might do a combi bolter, combi melter. Tell you what, we'll shoot both bits into that Death Company guy, because I think the rest of the stuff will be out. So the combi melter from the Lord hitting on a 2. Well, he rerolls 1s. Actually be a 3, because it's -1 to hit, isn't it? And then the bolter, missed. So the melter wound on a 2, it does wound, and the bolter wound on a 4, it does wound. So you got 1 at minus, you got no save, but
5-up in from the
I have to see how much damage it is. Oh yeah, 5-up in one, Unleash Rage. No, and then it's 1 wound from the melter. Oh, I thought you were going to pass it and make us roll for the bolter. So that is the Death Company gone. And that leaves the Terminator still able to shoot, which is good, because it means I can put some combi plasmas into some Marines and stuff. Right, I need to have a think now though, because I've got guns all over the shop. Yeah, and just getting carried away with myself, so we did. A couple of these guys were in range of this guy's, threw crack grenades, missed with a pistol, took 3 wounds off it. The foul blight spawn just rolled to hit the other land speeder. Strength 12, 3 auto hits. So we're wounding on a 2, rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. So that's 3 at -3. 3 damage each. Yeah, it's gone. Does it blow up? It does blow up. It's going to hurt some... I think it's 3 inches, which is only going to kill you. So that's first strike for the Death Guard. Everybody here just out of 3, including his. Well, we did, but we've got overwhelming firepower as well, which is why I wanted to take as much stuff out as I can, really. And took a mortal wound on this, knocking him down to 2, which is important because I've got combi plasmas, combi bolters and everything down here. Which is why I said I think this... I know it's not hard, I just got to think about what I want to shoot and then maximise it in terms of kills. So I've got the Death Company, I've got a land speeder. If I get 3, I get D3, and I think I need to go for the 3. So what I'm thinking is these will be hard enough to kill, and it's really their only target. They can see the other land speeder. Then this can't shoot. Then I've got a lot of las cannon fire, and so if I can see a predator, but he's -1 to hit. And these guys down here, I've got the flamers, but I could roll really bad, could roll really good. I think I'd probably target the scouts first. So what I'm going to do is going to go over there with one of these guys, and we'll go into the scouts first. So 2d6 auto hits, so 9 auto hits. Strength 6, so we're wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because it's a plaguey weapon. That was a 1, I think. I didn't just pick up a 2. So 3, 6, 7. 7 saves. So we're looking for 5s to save. I think that's the squad. 5 wounds. So that is D3 points for overwhelming firepower. So the next one, I'll go same again, but into the eliminators. 2d6 for 7 shots. Looking for 3s to wound. Oh, look at those 1s. Look at that roll. Jesus. 7. Look at all the 6s. 7 at -1 on the eliminators, but they're not all in cover. So you'll have to take it on the... Really what you should do, because the 2 wounds, you should take 4 saves on the guys in the open. And then if they survive, you keep going on them, because they'll be on a 4 up, won't they? Because they'll not get the camo cloaks. But the guy in the tower will get his camo cloak. Right. So that's 1 guy gone, and then there's 3 left, isn't there? So you do another, just roll them, because if there's any over, split up on the other guy. Yeah, so 2 guys gone and the other one's fine. There's a little bit of melt on the eliminators. So that's my D3. So the rest is really what targets can I pick on that are priority. Oof. Right, because not much else can see him. The Hellbrute is going to put his combi bolter into this wounded land speeder, and he's going to put his las cannons into the Redemptor. So I'm not going to pay the stratagem because he has to shoot the closest unit, and really these are the closest unit. So we're hitting on, didn't move, so we're hitting on 3s, and we're re-rolling 1s because there's a Lord nearby. So we've got 2 hits on the Redemptor, and they're just out at 12, so we've got 2 combi bolter shots. 1 hit, so 5 to wound, no wound on the land speeder, and then 3s to wound the Redemptor. It's a double wound at -3, looking for 6s. Oh, we saved 1. D6 damage. It's a 6. Boosh. I'll take that. That's good shooting. So this guy, we're going to do the rattle gun, which is just a heavy stubber really, into this guy. We're going to do the entropy cannons into the Predator because he's -1 to hit. I hit on 4s anyway. But there's no other real viable targets. And the mortar is going to come up and over into these Marines down here. Start picking on some targets. So we'll get D6 shots with the mortar. It's 3. We hit on 4s because we didn't move. We've got 2 hits. We can reroll 1s because of the Demon Prince there. 2s to wound because it's strength 8. 2 wounds. Oh, a double save. -2 on the save, so double save. Well done. The entropy cannons, we'll do the small arms off thingy. So I'll be hitting on 5s. Got 1 entropy cannon hit. Wound on a 3 is a wound. It's -4. So it goes straight through the Predator's armour. Oh, it's another 6. Another 6 damage.
Did you do a -1?
Yeah, -1, yeah, hits on 5s. So we're going to go down here, because this guy's got a couple of targets he can see, but this guy can only really see that ball Predator, so we're going to go 4 las cannons, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of your smoke. So we've got 2 hits, 3s to wound, 2 wounds. He's got 5 wounds left, you need 2 6s, come on, you made a couple before. 2d6. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to use my CP here. I'm going to have to. Ah, this is 4 damage. He's down to 1 wound left. So this guy is going to go, it's 1 twin las over here. And it's going to, do I go 2? Yeah, I'm going to go twin las over there. So 2 las cannons over there and 2 las cannons into that speeder that isn't wounded. So 2 las cannons hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s against your ball predator. Missed, 2 misses. And against the speeder, got 1 hit so far. 1 hit. And we'll be wounding on a 3. It is a wound, so -3 on the land speeder. It's the unwounded one, because I couldn't see the wounded one. Oof. Have they got 5 wounds or 6? It's a good job I didn't roll 6 again. Jesus, that's some damage. I know you made some saves, but crikey, they're throwing out some damage, aren't they? That's unreal. Unreal. Right, I'm going to work backwards. So we've still got this guy. So he's going to put a twin las into the Land Raider.
He is the Land Raider.
Yeah, I'm sorry, into the Ball Predator. And he's going to put twin las into the Redemptor and a heavy bolter into the 1-on-1 wound. The twin heavy bolter. So we'll start with a twin heavy bolter. I don't want to curse it, but it's going well so far for the Death Guard. So the twin heavy bolter hitting on.
Tell by the look on my face.
Yeah, I'm not showing your face. You're not minus, are you? For some reason I'm thinking you're skimmers at 3s. And reroll 1s because the Daemon Prince is nestled with it. Well, the dude with the plague helm as well. So we've got 5 hits. Wounding on T5, is it? Or T6? 5. Just 1 wound. So 1 wound at -1 on the wounded one. So the one with 1 wound.
Yeah, T5.
Yeah, so 1 4-up required. Keep it alive. It's alive. Right, so the twin las into the Predator first, looking for 4s. We've got 1 hit. We're looking for a 3. It is a wound. You're looking for a 6. Oh, does he blow? Because it's obviously more than 1 down. I don't think there's anyone within 6, is there? No. Nah. So don't roll because you want to keep it for your thingy. And then the other twin las into the Redemptor. Reroll 1s. 1 hit. 1 wound. -3 on the Redemptor. 6 up. D6. D6. Oh! Oh!
That's gone there.
I'll just pause the camera. That is ridiculous. I think I didn't expect not to hit, but to get, what was it, a 6, a 5 and a 6 for damages. That's... I needed a good turn, but I think I've still got units left to fair. I've still got the Terminators and the Plague Marines, but that went ridiculously much better than I thought it would. Yeah, really good. And I've still got these. I didn't think this list would do that well. It's not won yet, do you know what I mean? But for a fact,
it might as well have. I mean,
it's just eliminated the front strike, isn't it? So that's ridiculous, right? I tell you
know
what.
what? The thing is, my shooting phase was shit, but the point is, it's made worse because for all the buffs, Death Guard are still good because of the resilience.
Yeah.
Every single wound
matters.
You have 2 chances to negate it.
Yeah. And to be fair, I didn't make that many, apart from 1 roll with the zombies, I didn't make that many disgusting saves. And that's not saying that I did well, you did very poorly with your shooting phase. Because I think all your multi-melters went in... Well, you've had turns where you've done good before, but I think your key units, yeah, I think you were right. You spent the Death Company early, but you've still got slant captains and stuff.
And half the problem is I should have started them.
And just jump them over to smash stuff.
Yeah, I should have started them and kept them.
Well, I did say in your shooting phase now, I'm sure there's captains somewhere. I left 10, you're like, nah, I've kept them off. But you're right, yeah, even one clustered around here for the 1s or clustered around there would have made a big difference. Anyway, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're probably going to do some small arms fire. I'm probably going to pick on a couple of land speeders and down here and on some guys. And we'll just do that off camera and see what happens. Because the big guns have all gone. And there's these guys as well. Maybe leave them till last. This Plague Marine squad here, the plasmas are within rapid fire, some of the bolters are as well. So we're going to go for that guy and try and get rid of that eliminator, because I do have some snipers still hovering around. So we've got the plasma shots not overcharging, even though I will be rerolling 1s and not going to overcharge. So we're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because the Daemon Prince is in buff range. so they all hit, and we'll be wounding on 3s. So we've got 4 wounds at -3, but he is in cover with his camo cloak and everything like that, so he'll get a decent save. And with the bolters, add the bolter shots in now. Rerolling 1s, 4s. There's a couple more wounds. See if Scott can make some saves. So 4 against the plasma, I think 4 up, isn't it? Minus, because you get +2. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So you'd be on a 1 up effectively.
Yeah. And
then -3, yeah, 4 up. So 4 4-ups. So he saved 3, so that's 1 damage because I didn't overcharge. And then he's got 2 bolter shots, so he'll be on a 2 up. No, so he's still alive with a wound. He's still alive with a wound. Right, do I play veterans? Do I play veterans? I'm having to think about these guys. Right, so we're going to play veterans of the long war on these. They're going to split the fire. Some are going into the 2 wound, and a few less of them are going into the 1 wound. So I'll split the dice out. So looking for 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the load nearby. So this is the one into the one with 2 wounds. That's not what I wanted. And then we're looking for 4s to wound out with veterans. So there's 4 wounds. And then this shot's on the one with 1 wound. So we've missed once. Looking for 4s. Just 1. So 1 on the one with 1 wound. So you get a 3 up. Oh, he's hanging in. And 4 on the one with 2 wounds. Who drops our wounds? They're both down to 1 wound. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I did say, didn't I? I want to try and tickle them out. Because I don't think these guys... I can definitely see this one, but I don't think I can see that one. So I'm going to put both multi-melters into here and the splitters into here, and I'm going 2 missile launchers into the one I can see from this squad. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because there's a load nearby. There's 2 hits. What did I say? Missile launchers. So 1 wound. So 1 at -2. Yeah, he's passed 5 up. To be fair, you need a little bit of luck here. The 2 multi-melters, re-rolling 1s, 2 hits, be 2s to wound on this guy's, 2 wounds, 2 at -4, and +2. 7, 5 is the 7s, 6 is 5s. 3's normally, -4 is 7, +2, 5s. So damage is 2d6, pick the highest because they're within multi-melter range. So the first one is dead, second one, just dead. And then we've got the plague spitters, which is 4, because the D3, hitting on 4s. Oh my god, rerolling 1s. I think that's 3 wounds, yeah. So strength 6 -1, but he's on plus, so he'd be down to he's on to 2 up still in the cover, pretty sure. Yeah, he's good. That's where the luck come in. These haven't shot yet, have they?
I don't know.
No, because they've got the plague burst, the blight launchers. They haven't shot. So I was keeping them to go over here, but none of my mortars were in range. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to rapid fire the bolters. Can they see the other guy? Yes. Right, I'm going to split fire. I'm going to do the plasma from the sergeant into him, not overcharging, and one of the blight launchers. Then I'm doing the other blight launcher here, and the rest of the combi bolters, because he's going to just tank all the saves, I think. Right, so the bolters, 3 shots, we've got 3 hits, 5s to wound, Jesus Christ. And the blight launcher, which is assault 2, misses. So you've got 3 saves on, yeah, it's on this guy.
That one?
Yeah, actually you're in cover and you're partially obscured from the unit, so you'll get a 2-ups. Oh, he's dropped it.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, CP it. I think it's a smart choice. Oh, don't kick my furniture, man.
I haven't made... you know what? How many rerolls have I done this game? I think they've all been exactly the same score.
No, your litanies you did a reroll and passed, and your psychic power you rolled a 6.
If he blows up, he's going to kill that other lance speeder.
Yeah. No. So we've got the 2 shot from the plasma from the Sarge who isn't overcharging. Hits. Got 2 wounds at -3, and the other blight launcher has hit twice and wounded twice as well. So I think that land speeder's days are numbered. He's got 2 at -3 and then 2 at -2. And he's got 1 wound left. Yeah, he's gone. So does he blow because he might hurt Astaroth in a little slight? Nah. That's ridiculous shooting phase.
Tell me about it.
Can't deny that. What died? A ball predator, 3 land speeders, the well, there's only 4 death company, scout squad, 2 eliminators here, 2 eliminators there.
12 wounds off a Redemptor.
12 wounds off a is ridiculous. I'll not do that again. Guarantee. If I do, it's game over, isn't it? But
it's game over already, Dean. Look at it, man.
It's not. You have smash captains that can drop in and kick the cat out.
They've got it. How you've seen me drop them in. I should have started them.
Yeah, at least one. I remember saying that years ago, you know, when you're practicing around with them, and I said, if you're going to have 2, start one so you can get all the buffs on the shooter units. Yeah. No, but that is mad. So we're going to go into the charge phase anyway. Where to start now? Well, they're already in combat, so to get some extra movement, I'm going to chuck the Terminators in, because they can go on the ground floor of that ruin, hide from some shots. 3 inches, probably a failed charge. I'm not going to bother rerolling that though. The Spawn's going to go in, 8 inches, yeah, so he'll go in. The Blight Haulers are going to go in, 7 inches, so they'll go around like that. The Spawn's going to go there. The Plague Marines will go in, 6, yeah, that's enough to get them in. Is there any more charges I want to do? Yes, we're going to go with that drone there into the Eliminator, because he can fly and you're in a tower and it would look cool. 6 inches should be enough to get him up there. He can face off. You know what, I'll try the second one in as well, just in case. Nah, he's not going to get in with 5. And then I think the rest is done, because I don't think anything else is within charge distance unless I wanted to come back this way. No, we're good. So no hits on Overwatch. I am aware Scott has got command points to interrupt, so I'm going to start down here with the Plague Marines, just because I think if you put a couple of punches back, you might kill somebody. Obviously, I can't start with the Death Shroud because they're already in. So we'll do this off camera, because again, it's going to be a lot of extra attacks now. Right, so Scott's just going to roll up some saves. Basically, everybody else has done little bits and bobs, but I think that's probably the unit. Just done an odd wound here and there, killed a guy, and it's come to the Death Shroud. They've got so many Death to the False Emperor hits that cause this many wounds. Scott's failed 9 saves, so that's 93, so the squad's definitely dead. But it's important, obviously, because it's in terms of pile-ins. So obviously these went first, now couldn't get any further forward. They went first, couldn't get any movement. The Spawn went, couldn't get any. So these guys can. So what they'll do, they'll move into the ground floor like that. And I'll lay them down so he knows they're on the ground floor. And one of them's still wounded. And then we've got the drones, and he didn't want to pay to interrupt because obviously he thought it was probably a foregone conclusion anyway, and realistically they might have killed, maybe he's a Plague Marine or something, or done a couple of wounds. So we'll do the drone up there and the attacks back as well. So we do get a hit and a wound on the guy, and it's -2, so you need a 5 up. You did make loads against my normal guys down there, so good luck. Yep, he's made it, because that's important. It's a D3 damage. You could have killed, well, it would have killed him because he's on 1 wound. So you get to attack back with him, so he'd be on 4 attacks. Yeah, 4 attacks because he was charged. So 3 hits, be wounding on 4s because he was charged. It does work if you charge. Oh, it works if you're charged as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's everything.
So that's it. That's it for combat. Actually, that's probably a better result for me now, because unless you fall back, which you probably don't want to do. So I will get 1 for first strike. I don't get Kingslayer or Hold the Line. And I'll get D3 for overwhelming firepower. For 3. So it puts me 4-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
As we go into Blood Angels turn 2. Whew.
Yeah. So
How darest we forget? Yeah, 4-3. Because Scott's defended. So that's pretty good. So we'll see what cards he gets for his next turn. I'm going to keep Kingslayer, because I've got a feeling that Furioso will want to get close anyway and do some damage. And I'm obviously going to keep Hold the Line, because I've got a lot of units sitting back in my thingy anyway.
To a maximum of 6.
Right, so we can have up to 6 cards in my deck. Scott's drawing another 3. We're just checking the rules, because you can discard any card that's in play. So, for example, I could get rid of this, because I know Scott's done all he's kind of push out with his thingy. Or I can get rid of one of the new ones. So he's got Defend 1. We'll have a look and see where that is. Oh, that's it. The barrel's right in the middle. Secure 5, which is down there. So that's an easy point. Secure 6, which is next to where my Land Raider's parked, which isn't going to happen, I don't think. Advance. I might let him keep because it still means these guys would then have to rush forward to put them in my kill zone. Because there's still at the minute, there's 1, 2 units in. And I think they would... They'll have to advance as well.
They need to advance.
And Valor the Angels is kill a character with a character. Now I know you've got some Smash Captains to drop in, and you've got Astaroth, and you've got Mephistion. I'm going to get rid of... Where's one? Oh, the thingies. So you could sit some characters next to that, but I've got most of my stuff is there now. That's good. I'll get rid of Secure 5.
Right.
Keep it in the...
Put that on the bottom. Yeah. Pull that one out, and I've got Psychological Warfare,
which is doable. Tough. It's tough against my list, but it's doable. So we'll go around there. Obviously, no morales to take in the fight phase because units were dead. These guys are leadership 8, so by losing 2, they cannot fail. Yeah. So we're going to Scott's turn 2. We'll come back after the movement phase, and maybe it's the psychic phase, depending on what goes on. You heard that? He's going into tactical, and he'll also have his litanies to pass off first, so we'll let him have a think, because that's going to be important, I think, this turn.
2 to charge rolls for friendly Blood Angels units within 6. In addition, you can pile in, consolidate
up to
within
6.
6 inches as moral, an additional 3 inches. This is not cumulative with any other ability that adds to the unit's charge roll and increases the distance.
Alright, so you'll be a +2, not a +1, but you won't get a +3. You'll not stack up, yeah, because he'd done the first one, which is got it off camera. He rolled a 2, so the he didn't go for the reroll hits, and then he was keeping his reroll for this one, which will add to the charge range. So the Smash Captains would normally get a +1, but this specifically says it doesn't stack, so they don't get a +3, but they will get a +2.
However,
if they land within range.
I don't see the point in that.
That's a very powerful power still.
That must be.
It's weird though.
The Flesh Tearers and Successors. That must be for them.
Because they don't get...
because it's friendly Blood Angel.
I don't know.
Do they not get the +1?
I don't know. Well, it just basically, it's a +2, isn't it? Boosted by 1, but it is weird that it doesn't stack.
Aye.
Why not just say add 1?
It is weird that it doesn't stack. Right.
Don't know.
So...
Right, so the movement phase is done. The Reavers, you're dropping those in. Before you forget. But we'll point you the bits anyway. So these guys just still in.
I'll bring the Reavers in down here.
Okay, there's a couple of Marines down here still in for the advance card. These guys just moved forward. They did advance. Move forward so they lend some bolt of fire. This guy dropped in at the end of the phase. This dude is lying down. No, he's actually in because we're classing these as ruins. He's on the bottom floor, but his base is where I've left it. So he's half in, half out. The Psyker just shuffled a little bit this way because the Marine moved around to give him a bit of a healing ability. And these guys have come up onto the top. The Sniper stayed still. These Snipers stayed still. These guys pushed forward a little bit. The Dreadnoughts, like we said, come up the stairs, clambered up, so they just can charge down into those Poxwalkers, which will look good. And the Marines came up. Did that back squad advance?
No, they just walked.
So there's a big push this way, and the Redemptor had 3 wounds healed, which was helpful. As you can see, the Reavers are dropping in, so they're 9 away from this drone.
Yeah.
And this guy dropped in 9 away from this one to come and lend some help. Obviously the positioning meant they couldn't get any sort of gaps down here, so he's got a frontal assault to do. And Astaroth hopped down. Obviously he's got a card to kill a character, so he's spying out this guy here who's on 2 wounds, so it would be a bit of an easy target. And then obviously you can't target these guys in the shooting phase unless they're the closest unit, which they shouldn't be to anything because there's a lot of other units. They're -1 to hit. That's right, isn't it? And the zombies have got the zombie thing on, so they'll bring guys back. So with that, we'll go into your psychic phase. We'll do it off camera just to speed it up because I know you want to have a good think here, and I'll just measure it to see if anyone's in deny range and that sort of stuff. Right, Scott's kicking off even though it was a decent-ish psychic phase.
Crap, man.
It was okay. So we did a couple of mortal wounds on here with some smitage. Unleash Rage got cast on the Librarian Dread.
Yep.
He cast Shield of Sanguinius on Mephistion. I tried to deny something, I can't remember what it was, but it didn't work.
Tenebrous Curse.
Tenebrous Curse didn't go off, and then you tried Unleash Quickening and rolled a double 1.
Yep.
And then passed. That was for Unleash Rage, and then you re-rolled the 1, got a 6, didn't you? Went off.
No. Yes.
Sorry. And then you tried Quickening and rolled another double 1 and took a mortal wound and failed your test. So, yes, not fantastic, but most of the powers went off. Like I said, we didn't film it because these things just take a while sometimes when you have to have a think about what you want to do. But anyway, this turn you need to have a really good punch back this turn, because look, the line is here now, the smash is going to happen. It's just what damage you can do with the guns.
I'm on tactical now, so...
Yeah, so the ball has a -1 AP. And assault guns, like any flamers and stuff there as well. So there is a lot of bolter fire to come from down here. I know they've moved, but they can help tickle wounds off. So anyway, good luck. You probably start, as I probably would, with the small arms and work your way to the key units. Right, we didn't film most of that, I know, I said we wouldn't, but there was a lot of small arms fire and we just kept going before Scott lost interest and concentration. So basically a lot of bolter fire and all that over here came rinsing into here. Obviously a -1 AP now, it's the tactical doctoring. Managed to get rid of the wound on this guy, but it did take heavy flamer support, the Lazfusel, these guys going in, Mephistion's plasma pistol. Basically they soaked up everything here apart from the snipers. The snipers then did a flak missile stratagem over here and took 1 mortal wound off that, which I think used a reroll, CP reroll for. Then the snipers come into this guy and he passed a load of armor saves, basically took a wound. Then we'll move to this side and basically all the units here shot at this, at the backfield that you can see here, and did a couple of wounds I think it was all together. The guy with the pistol up there took a wound off that one. And then the heroic poxwalkers here literally ate 4d6 worth of heavy flamers, and then these guys had to pump in some pretty average rolls from you, but some exceptional, disgustingly resilient rolls, as is normally the case. You either make none or you make bucket loads, which meant it took a hell of a lot of work to clear the screen, but the screen is cleared, which leaves these characters vulnerable now. But I said this guy can be nasty on Overwatch, especially because he's auto hitting, 9-inch range, 2d6 strength, -3, 3 flat damage. Could be brutal. You might choose not to charge him and just pile into him, but we'll see. So an okay shooting phase. You managed to get rid of a full one of these pretty much. With the guns you had, let's be honest, it was an okay shooting phase. Because we didn't expect you really to contact any of the tanks. You didn't have the range or the high punch weapons anymore. So it's basically a case of holding the middle ground, come smashing into stuff now. So we're going to go into the assault phase. And do you want to have a think about where you want to start? Because there's options. There's a lot. The thing is now you're spoiled for choice. You've got tons of options. I know there was one you were going to make, which is the safe one down there, 9 inches up to help that guy. And there's no Overwatch because I'm in combat. So I don't know if you want to start with him and then have a think about the others.
Well, he'll go into there.
Yeah.
No Overwatch.
So 9.
And then he's got no Overwatch because he's got the Angel's Wing, so he'll go that way.
Go on both units or just...
both units. I'll take both units. I'll do him first. So I need...
So it's 9, but you need an 8.
I need 8.
Yeah, because you get +1.
And I do have...
You got the one where you roll 3d6 as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll save that for him.
I tell you what, let's do some measurement for this guy. Right, so the Descent of Angels being used on this guy. Both targets are down here.
Right, makes it 3D.
No Overwatch because
he's got the reroll as well.
Yeah. So that is more than enough.
So
he's landed it right nicely
in
between both of them, which is quite good.
So Mephistion.
Well, actually, didn't you see the Dread was going in? Because there's no Overwatch here now.
Yeah, there's no Overwatch.
So the Dreadnought against
the Dread will go into the blight thingy.
Yeah, the crawler.
Oh,
he's in. You see, Scott's trying to optimise getting everyone pushed up, but obviously he wants to leave space for people, so it's going to be...
Yeah, I'll do the NSSS first.
Into Justice, I think it's just that. Go on then, so good luck.
9,
10,
11,
that's got to be
11.
So Mephistion's going against both these squads. He needs an 11 total to get to this guy, less for these, but obviously he's within 6, so he gets a +2 instead of his +1. Well, he's doing at this stage, obviously these guys made it. Oh no, your Saiga, you're going to start with your Saiga. Try and get him down.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah, we'll see what he gets. That ain't enough.
6.
Because he's got to come down and across, so so that would be 7, 5, 6, I mean, sorry. Right, Mephi coming down into the mix. Ooh, it's a 5. That's not
7.
6. So you've got 5 +2 is 7. Yeah, so he's made it to these, but not far enough down to get to the spawn. There will be Overwatch, but there's only one guy can see, so he's not going to die.
That'll do. Go on, I'll...
So you're going to come down. You can contact them just down there, yeah. Just leave the dice there. So he's on the ground floor. And then you've got Astaroth as well.
Astaroth will go into the plague dudes as well.
Don't want to worry you, but you've made all your charges bar 1, which wasn't really the important one.
Astrath going into these.
Down into these, right? No Overwatch because they're already tagged and they wouldn't be able to see him anyway. Yep, he's definitely in. So we're just ground floor.
Yeah.
Are you going straight down or are you going to the side a little bit? Or
I'll go there.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, stand right next to the Mephistion.
Okay.
Right, this Dreadnought into the one with 2 wounds left.
Yeah, just him.
Who's got Overwatch?
All of them. He's got plasma pistol.
But who's got the thing?
That guy, the smelly guy with the hose pipe.
So
He's got the nasty Overwatch.
So
and any units within 7 of him, maybe 9, but I think 7 don't count as charging because he stinks. So you will charge, but you'll go back into the not charge. Actually, will it affect your thing? I'll have to read his rules.
What thing?
Your bonus for attacks for charging.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll check. But basically, you wouldn't account as charging in the terms of selecting an order of combat. Let's just check his rules. So basically, the way I said it's not true. What happens is if you do charge, you still count as charges. You get your bonus attacks, etc., etc. But you don't fight as though you've charged. You basically go into the sort of sequence of you choose a unit, I choose a unit. Yeah. So just a little change of mind there with Astrath. He's going to jump this side onto these guys to keep his core over this side. And then he's going to have a think about what he wants to do down here. So the Death Company Dreadnought is charging all 4 characters.
Yeah.
He's going nuts. Right, we did some Overwatch down here on Mephistion. Obviously nothing happened. It's a 4. Fail. No. It's going to be 4. Yeah. You haven't used any CP yet. And this is nasty because this guy's got his Overwatch to go.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it.
And technically I shouldn't roll dice until you've decided. So
right,
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the Overwatch then. Oh, well, we'll do it anyway. So yeah, so you're going in.
You're going with him now.
Yeah, again, all 4 characters.
Yes, he's
in. He's in. He's got a 12-inch charge. So, right, we did all the other small arms. I got a bolt pistol, hit no wounds. So the plague guy got strength 9, 6 strength 9 auto hits on the Death Company Dread. He got 5 strength 7 auto hits on the other guy. So 3, 6. This could be brutal. That's all. So you knew that though. It's always horrible having to charge this guy. 9. Strength 9, so 3's to wound, rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. That is horrid. So that's 7 at -3 with 3 damage each. So he's made 2 saves. So he's got a bucket load, 15. 6 ups, is he?
Black Death, aye.
Black Death. So he's failed 5, roll another lot. If he fails these, he's dead. Yeah, he's gone. Does he blow? Because he would blow up there and probably... No.
I can't fucking believe that.
I can't, because he's horrible. He's a horrible little character and I hate fighting against him. The trick, like I said, is not charging him and tagging him, but you wanted him dead. So this is the 7 hits on the Furioso, wounding on, it was strength 7, so it's T6, isn't it, Marine Dread?
No.
T7,
no.
4s.
Furioso, toughness 8.
Oh yeah?
I'm sure, no, toughness 7,
right.
sorry.
So,
that must be it.
You roll a 1 because it's a plague weapon. 6. 6 at -3. You should get both of these guys here, I think. He is, honestly, he's horrible. I told you he was horrible. And you were like, nah, I'll get him. Yeah, he's gone. 15. 6. Did you fail 5 again? Does he blow up? No. Do you want us to tell you how many points he is?
Probably not very many. 10.
77.
I'm going to charge with them. Do you know what's the fucking
Don't. It's ridiculous. Or if you do, don't charge a Blightspawn guy. Just charge the character on 2 wounds and then tag him.
See, I've blown it now because I can't get my character thing.
You can? Oh no, your character can't get it. I thought you... Oh well. I thought he was going to charge him. That's what you were going to do.
These 5 are going to charge him. Just him.
You're right. This is what I said to do with your Dreadnought. I don't think they're in. Because even if that's a 1, 2... No.
He's going into him.
He's in. Right, so Plasma Pistol misses as well. I wasn't overcharging as per last time. Ouch. So Furioso and a Death Company Dreadnought melted by this Plague Spewer, who is horrid.
Ridiculous.
He is horrible. I hate him. I'm going to struggle against him as well with my Eldar things now because Banshee Masks you can't take on an Autarch anymore, and I just used to go and run into him to stop him shooting. Right, Scott's starting now with Mephistion because he's new, he's hot, he's a good hotness, he's got the shield on, he's now red ragified.
So it's D3 extra attacks.
Yep. Another 1. Are you spending another CP to get that? Up.
No, I'll just end up rolling a 1 or 2.
But don't forget the Blight Lords, you still win them on a 2. I think you're strength 10 on you.
Yeah.
But they do have the 4-up invuln with a cataphracti armour. But they've only got 2 wounds each, so realistically...
I need to save the rest of those.
Saving the CP.
So, I've got... Right, let's have a look at the new stats, even though they only...
These are on the ground floor, but we're keeping them up here so they look good. Stand these guys up as well.
Page. That's it.
7 attacks he's on, you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Hitting on 2s.
Reroll on 1s because there's a captain within 6, yeah? Good luck, man. They all hit. That's a first. He's strength 10. He's up for 2s. They all wound.
5, 6, 7. So Vitar, it's invulnerables in it.
Yeah, they're on invuln 4s.
Normally -3.
Yeah, so they're on invuln 4-ups, cataphracti. Hold! Oh, they don't hold. Not very well anyway. So we've dropped 3 saves. I'm debating CP in 1, because then I know a guy will be left alive, but your Astrath's in there as well, isn't he? You know what? I've got 7 CP. Let's try and keep another one alive. Yes. So 2 go through. So you've got D3 on the first one. For 1. So we're disgusting. No. So that's the wounded one dead. And D3 on the second guy. For 3. That's better. And he drops all 3. So 2 of them are dead. So I'm going to remove the one on the bottom. They're all on the bottom. Just to point out, they're on the ground floor. So if he wants to pile in 3 to him, he can.
Well, you can pile in 6.
Yeah. So you'll be able to get in. So we're not. It doesn't matter. It's just he's the sergeant model or the champion. So I'm going to keep him on. So Mephistion's in. He's done his business. To be fair, they were the best unit that had of saving. Best chance. Right, we are going to interrupt. I know it's a bit daft, right? But I was thinking of coming in here and getting Astrath because we weren't touching on the floor while like that. But I've got a feeling Astrath might take it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pile in 3 inches closer this way and go around this side to hopefully put him out. Then I'm going to spend my 2 CP. And because I was charged, I get 5 attacks. I'm going to put them all into Mephistion and see if I can strike down your favourite character that you spent days building and magnetising. No one's even seen his... Well, they've seen it at the start of the Beautiful Wings, but his multi-poses, you can see he's now standing on the scenery. Let's see if I can chop his head off. If I take him, I'm going to melt. So we're looking for 3s. I think I'm re-rolling 1s because I'm within 9 of the dude with a helmet on.
That dude.
That dude, yeah.
You have moved mine.
Yeah, we'll measure. We'll see. I'm not getting any 1s anyway. Right. Death to the False Emperor. Right. So we've got 5 hits on the Mephistion. Wounds him. He's T5. Wounds you on 3. Reroll on 1s because it's a blade weapon. They all wound. You've got 5 up nows with a shield. You'd have had the same save anyway, to be fair.
Is it -3?
Yeah. And he's bossed 2 of them. Are you CPing any of these? Because you haven't yet, and it's a 5 phase. Each one's D3 damage. You've got 5 wounds left. 3 have gone through. On average, I should cause enough to kill him, but you should save 1. You're going to risk it?
Yeah.
So he cause 3, 5, 6. 6 wounds on the Lord of Death. And he's dead. The false prophet of the Lord of Death.
Wait a minute.
You're going to CP one of them to keep him alive.
I'm going to CP only
2 CP only in death.
The end, fucking
So Mephistion does fall, he does die, but that's it. You see, I baited you in to spend those extra CP.
Fuck you.
You're like, how can he die? Because these guys have been battling for 10,000 years also. Right, only in death, it's 2 CP. If a character dies, he can fight again. So Mephistion is going to... Can he pile in again? Does he pile in to start, or does he just fight and die? I don't think you can get anybody else anyway, so...
Immediately shoot as if it was a shooting phase, or fight as if it was your fight phase.
Wow. It's him, isn't it? You cannot really get anybody else anyway, so...
Hold on a minute.
You can pile in 6.
I don't need to spend that. Because there's a standard there.
Oh, what does standard do? I keep forgetting about it. We're just thinking with a banner, because you get to make an attack. I think you get to do both. So you roll on a 4-up, you get to make an attack. But you failed anyway. So then you'd spend the CP to attack again. So reroll the 1. So they all hit. 2's to wound. 5. I've got to make 5 4-ups. Let's see who the real god of death is. He's dropped 2. He's got 2 wounds anyway. Looks like you've killed him. It's 2d. Well, I suppose in theory you should roll 2d3 because there's a chance I could disgustingly resilient it. He's got 2. No, he's got him. That would have been unfair if I'd stayed alive. Killed each other. Heroic in combat.
That was ridiculous.
The false lord of death, come messing with the real lords of death.
So I'll do...
So Scott's activating these, so because they're within 6 of Astrath, they can pile in 6.
So I'll do...
so they've come...
Wait, so what we've got?
Like
so
this.
we've got 2.
So actually it would have been more like this for the closest model, so they've sort of gone like this, so these guys can still be able to attack these guys and he'll have to go into that, which is what he wanted anyway.
So how many am I... Right,
We'll
so
do all this off camera because you've got a million attacks.
Yeah.
So we're going to split the Sergeant into the Crawler and these guys into these. So it's going to be 12 attacks and 4 for the Sergeant.
2.
Yep. Scott's rolling up for the Dreadnought now. These guys killed 3 Plague Marines and the Sergeant failed to hit with all these attacks, the thingy.
We roll in for the Captain.
Yeah. This guy's who's -1 to hit. He hit on 2s and normal few. Yeah, so he's hit 4 times. Be wounding on 3s. He's got 3 wounds. And I'll be going to my in run. Both these attacks are similar. It's either a -3 or a -4. They're both 3 damage. So we're looking for 5-ups. So he's passed 1. So that's 6 damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got 6 Disgustings. It's not enough to kill him because he'll have 8 wounds, but... So he's took 4. He's got 4 wounds left.
Okay. Well, what I'll do with the Captain...
So Captain's jumped in so he can get both units if he wants to.
He will... So the Marine one is black.
So Smash is going 5 into the Crawler and 1 into the Marine. So you hit the Crawler on 3s.
If he's -1,
Oh yeah,
he's -1.
4s, re-rolling 1s,
Yep.
and then you'll hit the Marines on 3s. Yeah.
Re-rolling 1s.
Ooh, it's a good hit roll.
Right,
So he's only missed once.
Dude, then I've missed once.
Missed the Plague once. Right, so you're wounding the guys on... Are you extra strength? You get a +1 wound anyway, so 2s.
So 2 on the guy and then 2 on
2s, because it'll be 2s and 2s, yeah. Oh, he failed the Plague Marine. 3 wounds on the Plague Burst Crawler.
I'm gonna re-roll that one. No.
Now you got Astrath there. Astrath should be able to take 3 Plague Marines. Right, so 5-ups coming up. Oh, he's made 2. It's a flat 3 damage. He's took 1 wound. He's got 3 left.
He's took 4 damage. He's got Artisan.
Oh, Artisan of War. Sorry, we did say yeah. Yeah, so he's took 2. He's down to 2 wounds. Whoosh. He's hanging in there. Like I said, though, he's only saving graces. I think he causes 2 bait with the damage. But he's not shooting next turn or anything. You've silenced him pretty much. But it's took a lot of hits to get him there. Right, so Astrath's going to pile in.
Pile in on that side.
Yeah.
Into the dudes and into the spawn.
Yeah. I'm not sure you're legally allowed to have the pile in because it's
6 inches already.
I don't know if you can use fly in the pile in phase.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, if not, then just put him back the other side.
I don't know. I don't think you can.
I'm just going to hit the spawn anyway because I didn't declare this.
He did before. I don't think I mentioned on camera, but he did say he's going for the spawn and the Marines and the Crawler. So Astrath should be able to take care of this guy.
Right, so I've got 4.
Right. All the attacks going into the spawn.
Hitting on 2s, yeah. Hitting on 2s, we roll.
0 on 1s, yeah. You all hit. Toughness 5 for a spawn, so you'll be running on 2s.
Axe of Executioner's Axe is a +2, so he's on strength
7. Is he 5 normally? Well, because Mai gets a +1 anyway, even 2s. Oh, just 3. I'm going to get no armor save, I don't think, because it's minus.
It is -3 D3 damage.
Yeah, so 3d3 damage. That's enough
4,
to kill a
5,
spawn, I'm
6.
pretty sure. So is the spawn dead?
Right, and I'm touching that plane with me on, so I'll...
You could still move around, you can get closer, 'cause you can get there if you want, if that's what you want to do.
But
But the way over here it is, all these characters are going to be closer to most of this gunfire, but there's nothing you could do about that now.
No.
But he's free to move, or you can stay where he is, or you can tuck in. But to be fair, if that goes, you probably don't want it to blow up.
Leave it there.
But then again, it's locked as well. It's
Yep. Right, and then I've got this combat here. So I'll go with the Marine Sergeant first.
well, do your smash captain because he charged.
Smash captain first. 1, 2, 3, 4. He only has 5 because he's not a Death Company one.
Yeah. So you're looking for 3s, rerolling 1s. Good. All hit 2s to wound. 4 wounds. They should do it. 4, 5 up in ones. He's made 1, so it's 9 damage. I think, oh, he's got 9 wounds, hasn't he?
Yeah, yes.
9 disgustingly resilience coming up. Oh, he's made 3. So he's down to, he's lost 6 wounds. So he's down to 3. It means your captain left with 2 attacks because he wasn't charged this turn. And then we'll move on to my units and see if I can do anything.
No,
so
the sergeants have 3 to start.
Oh, 3 attacks, yes, you can do it.
You won't know.
Reroll the ones. 2 hits, 5's to wound because he wasn't charged. 1 3 up. Yeah, he's made it. So we'll go back round, do my bits and bobs, because I don't think I'll, even with these guys, realistically I might kill a marine and take a wound off someone. That guy might do an odd wound to a smash captain. I don't imagine it'll be big. I'll probably even attack back your sniper, but we'll see. So a big nothing happening back. A few wounds caused here and there, armor saves made. I decided up there to go into the 1 wound sniper and he made his armor save, so he's hanging in there. Whew, that was a brutal, but
wasn't enough.
it's sort of the steam, it seems like the steam's just running out a little bit. Hopefully I can be able to pull out a combat here and unleash a hell of a lot of firepower into here. But anyway, what have you scored?
No. Any character? No.
No, I don't think the character's died yet, no, from a character.
Didn't do it.
Advance isn't quite there. Secure 6 is the one down here.
Psychological warfare.
Right, I do owe you a test because I lost some Plague Marines here.
Yeah.
I lost 3. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
3. I'm looking around, is there any more? Like, no, because he didn't shoot the cultists. So on the Plague Marines, 5 is 8. I think we're good with the sergeant.
I ain't got
So they pass. So this guy, well, he is defending 1. There's a lot of stuff. He is a character, I suppose, but as I often find with a close combat army, once your wave hits, you tend to have your characters exposed. So if the other, I haven't drawn my card yet, but if the person then gets stuff like witch hunt and assassinate and stuff, it can help do that. And I'll be fair, like we said, because I got rid of your sort of bigger long range guns and those land speeders meant you couldn't put the multi-melter herd over here on the predators and stuff, which I know there's not a lot of key targets, but even 4 las cannons into a marine unit's devastating.
Do you know, I'm furious about the way the ball predator never fired. The land speeders didn't out, and I lost 2 generals through stupidity.
Yeah. I did. Dreadnoughts are definitely your fault because I did talk about and I told you what would probably happen, but you're banking on the fact that if you're definitely going to charge him, you did the right thing with which one you did first because he had the chance of saving the wounds. It's the lack of in-run in that. If the shield had been cast on one or something, I'd have been a bit more bonus.
Do you know, the thing is, the thing that gets me about the Blood Angels Librarians, because I was thinking about it when I was going for the Death Shroud, I was thinking, you know what, I wish Blood Angels Librarians could just get null zone.
Null zone is so powerful.
It's almost like everything's offensive. There's nothing really Blood Angels other than Shield of Sanguinius. There's nothing that's like...
There's no balance to it.
No.
So you go and smash him in the face. But the shield is really good, as you've seen if you get that on the Death Company, because it's on a unit. That is good. But you're right. There's no like... the Death Guard have got stuff like veterans, so they can have 1 at the wound, but they've got one where you can be -1 to hit. There's a bit of O and O, and that stuff does die. It definitely does die, especially when you get the 2 damage, 3 damage weapons coming in. But look, we don't know what my cards are. You still got good board control. My actual troops are very thinning out very, very quickly, so I'm just going to be left with tanks near the end of it. And if I can target your bigger units and get them down, stuff like smash captains.
You haven't failed so far. So.
Not yet. So I tell you what, we'll see what my cards are. So I draw 3, and you can still get rid of 1. Yeah. So I've got secure 3. We don't know where that is yet. Somewhere.
Oh well, we're fighting over it.
Oh, wait. Defend 4, and scour the skies. Well, scour the skies is any of the smash captains really. 4 is not going to happen. And secure 3, like you said, is this one down here over near the crates and stuff. And I've still got Kingslayer, which is this guy.
Get rid of Kingslayer.
Yeah, I knew you'd do that. And hold the line, which I will score this turn, but it's only a point anyway. Right, we'll go into my movement phase. I think Unleash Rage. Is that stay on?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's going to have another attack in my phase. That's fine, just didn't want to cheat you. Right, yeah, we're going to my movement phase in turn 2. It's turn 2. Right, the Death Guard have moved. We've stayed locked in combat down here with some units. The Blight Lords have moved through the ruins. The Lords come up. The Psyker, anyone lying down's on the ground floor. These guys are coming up the steps with eyes on this guy. We've done some careful measuring. The Hellblood hasn't moved. The banner is the closest character, because this guy's a character, so they're like 12.5 inches out. He's 12, and they're 12.5. So there's a potential, I caught that one on camera. There's a potential to las cannon that guy to death. Said I caught that one on camera, you just lifted your leg. Is it a floorboard, is it?
It's my shoe.
Is it? Alright.
Yeah,
Sounds
I can
like
make it happen again just so everyone...
breaking wind. This guy's fell out of combat with this guy. So he's closest to him, they're fighting over the objective basically. My plan is to kill this guy, flame this guy, because I've got fly thing, so they'll probably start with some shots down here. All these tanks have stayed put because they've got good line of sights down here at the Redemptor. The Land Raider sort of reversed because I can see the Redemptor down there. So we'll do a quick overview of my psychic phase. The idea is really that this guy, the closest visible, is going to be Astaroth to him because he can't see up through the ruins. So we're going to be putting some smite in here to help kill him off. And then the Demon Prince, again, will probably be Astaroth, will be the closest one. So maybe some smite. You've got a lot of denies though, because he can deny 2 and reroll 1. That's it, isn't it? Have you got? Yeah. So it's still. There's. Oh yeah, he's up here somewhere, isn't he? Yeah. So you've got plenty of denies in range, but obviously we're just trying to make sure I can put as much. The best I can do down there is some Spitter Fire. I can kill that guy in the tower with Bolt of Fire, which is a tall ask. He's going to be on a 2-up save. But anyway, so we should be scoring at the end of this. Should be scoring hold the line, secure 3, because we'll have 2 units within 3, and hopefully scour the skies. So we'll skip over the psychic phase, I think, and come back after I've done the small arms fire and see what's left. Right, interesting psychic phase there. So we started with a smite, which came through and hit Astaroth for 2 mortal wounds, and I rolled an 8, I think it was. So an extra one for the Petulant and Fallout. Scott tried to deny, failed, and used his reroll and failed. Then we did another smite, which was on an 11, causing D6 mortal wounds, and we got 2, so he knocked them down to 1 wound. Which I used the CP reroll for, I think. I was on 1, and I used the CP reroll and got 2 or something. So he's on 1 wound, he's on his last wound. And then we did his second power. I was hoping for a cheeky 7, but we cast it on a 6, and again failed to deny with this guy down here. So the Terminators are a -1 to hit with my Pestilence. So it was very close to getting Scour the Skies down here. I think we should obviously get that in the... Because I can maybe pistol him with 1... Oh, I don't think you get a pistol and a blade launcher. Anyway, we should get him in close combat anyway. I think that should be a given. So I might put the flail guy. My plan is to get the flail in here for lots of attacks, and then just lots of axes around here, and just hope we can chop them to pieces. Right, shooting phase. We're going to have to go into the shooting phase and see what we can do. So I'm going to start up here, and this guy's got many wounds. So I'm going to plasma pistol. Actually no, I'm going to crack grenade him from here. Hits, wounds on a 3, does wound. You're in cover though, so you're on a 3-up still. Yep, he's good. The Plague Surgeon can't see him yet because he's on the stair below. He just keeps falling over. Those guys are on the floor. These guys down here probably can't shoot anybody. I'll probably shoot up into the sniper, but I'll do that off camera. It's like these 2 guys. These 2 in here, I won't be able to see them because they're on the ground floor. These 2 will be able to see up into here. Shoot some combi plasmas into them, I think. These guys is a screen advance to protect this guy. So this guy's going to put his flamer into these guys. So its strength is 2d6. Strength 9. D6 auto hits. It's 5. This could be a dead Primoris unit. Yeah, rerolls 1s. Ouch. So 4 at -3. So 4 5-ups because you're in cover. Each one's a dead Marine. So you save 1, so we lost 3. He has been filth this game. He always is. I normally take 2 or 3 if I'm being nasty. I thought I'd just take 1 today. Right. This guy is going all guns into this chapter, into this dude. Let's see how many points Fire Frenzy is, just to make sure. I think it's 1. Oh. No, I'm going to keep it because I think now he's actually close to the Land Raider as well. So we'll keep Fire Frenzy for now. So the 2 las cannons, I didn't move, both hit. And for 2s to wound, got 1 wound. So -3, so he's on a 4-up. I used the CP yet? You likely to? D6. Wait, I might CP that. I haven't CP'd yet. I'm going to CP that. Oh, that's what I get for being greedy. So 1 damage off the las cannon. The combi bolter hits once, does a wound, so he's got a 2 up against that. Right, so we've done a lot of small arms fire down here, got loads of hits over here, and basically you made most of the saves, if not all of them, haven't you? And total no wounds. So we've still got the big tanks basically in the Land Raider to go. But everyone else has fired guns and bolters and stuff like that. These guys haven't done their spitters yet, but we're going to start with this Predator. And it's going to put all 4 las cannons into the Redemptor. I can see its arm sticking out, so we haven't moved. So we're looking for 3s. You know, I moved out of range as well for reroll 1s, but they've all hit. They've all wounded. Can he make 4 6-ups? Oh, not one. How many? He's got 4 wounds, hasn't he? He's gone. Does he blow? No. Oh. Yeah, it's getting silly with the shooties. So this guy is going to put its 4 entropy cannons into the Reavers. It's going to put its mortar into the guy up there and its heavy stubber into the guy up there. So we'll just roll for the shots on the stubbers. For the mortar, sorry, is 5. He hasn't moved here, so I'm looking for 5s to hit. 4s to hit, sorry. Can't re-roll any 1s because I moved out of range. Looking for a 2 to wound. Is a wound at -2, but he gets a +2, so he'll be on a 3 up. Which he's saved. And then we've got the entropy cannons. Got 2 hits on the Reavers. 2 wounds at -4. So we've got 1 Reaver dead. 2 Reavers dead. We've got the stubber. 3 hits against the guy in the tower. 2 wounds. 2 2-ups. Oh, he's good. He's good. Right, the Predator is going to go 2 las cannons into the Reavers and 2 las cannons into this guy. So 3s, misses, hits the Reaver. Look at that, 111. No, it doesn't wound a 1. I did say this to you, and I said any money I have some really whiff rolls of the big units.
Do you think it was whiffing, right, to remove a Redemptor Dreadnought before it's done anything to you?
Well, 4 las cannons. Twice? Nah, that's not whiffing.
Well, obviously, I judge your shooting on my ability.
Yeah, but eight, if something's taken 8 las cannons, hitting it on 3s and 3s, it's definitely going to die before it gets there. Right, what I'm probably going to do is open up with these guys into this Lonely Marine. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. Actually, no, I'll tell you what, little Spitter Man, because I think just on looking at it, I think this Smash Captain's going to be closer to these guys anyway than anything else I can see. I'm not sure. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Right, we're going to do the 3 plasmas because he was in 18 last time and we haven't moved. So the 3 plasmas not overcharging and the bolters to boot as well. So we're looking for 3s. See, I think I'm getting some whiff rolls now. 3s. Just 1 plasma wound at -3. So he's on a 4. Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
He saved everything. And then I think we've got 2, 4... I think it was 7 bolter shots last time. Because I think one guy's just outside of 18. And then we're looking for a 4. 1 wound. He's got to fail this one. He's made like 20 armor saves. Oh, he's past it. He's past it. Right. Right. The Land Raider. I'm going to have to do some careful measuring. But I'm going to do twin las cannon into this guy. I'm going to do twin las cannon. I'm going to do twin heavy bolter into the guy in the tower. I'm going to do twin las cannon up here. I'm going to do twin las cannon up here. He's eating 4 las cannons, this guy. So 3s, 2s, 3s. Rerolling 1s because they are lords and everything within range of this guy. 2s, 4 at -3, so 5 ups because he's in cover. 4 5 ups. You can do it. He's made 3 of them. D6 damage. Oh, does he get to do anything with a banner on a 4 up?
I don't know if it does.
I'd just go for it. I think he does because he dies. He's within range himself. Yeah, so he gets to make a shot. I've got a character here. You could throw a crack grenade at him and kill him. And then it's your character killing a character. And it can be with a shooting attack on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hits, 3s to wound. does wound, and it's... Oh no, it's not grenades, is it? Because you've moved out of Devastator into tactical. Doesn't save because it's -1. Oh no, he does because he's in cover. Saved. Saved. So we'll do the heavy bolter. What would you have rolled for damage? The 1. So you wouldn't have killed him anyway. You would have been on a wound. So we've got 3 hits against the guy in the tower. We've got 2 wounds at -1. So you've got 2 more, 2 ups. Against that sniper has eaten everything.
Yeah.
Still alive. He's still alive. Right, so I've got a Plague Burst Crawler that hasn't shot. One of the Predators shot the thingy and then it split fire, didn't it? So I've got a Predator left and a Plague Burst Crawler. Is that right? Or both Predators gone?
He's already shot.
No, that Plague Burst Crawler shot.
Oh, right.
Because he fired the mortar, the gun.
So who fired at these?
Split fire here, didn't I? One went into the Redemptor, one guy went in. He went in the Redemptor. No, he went in the Redemptor because I could see his fist. He split fire.
He split his fire and missed. But somebody took 3 of these out. I thought it was him.
Was this guy? Was it not the mortar?
No, I would like... I don't know. Haven't you already fired entropy cannons or something?
I fired... it's his entropy cannons. His entropy cannons and the mortar went over into that guy, didn't it? And the stub into that guy. And then that guy did his last cannons. He split fire. He hasn't shot. He's shot. He's shot.
His heavy bolter.
He's done everything.
Are you sure he hasn't shot?
I'm sure he hasn't shot because I haven't done 2 mortar rolls. I've just done 1.
Right, okay.
So this guy's got his heavy stubber. I'm going to go over to the guy in the tower. I'm going to do the mortar to the guy in the tower. And I'm going to do the entropy cannons. Into this sniper. So we've got the entropy cannons. 4s, rerolling 1s. Haven't moved. Got 1 hit. Looking for a 2. It is a wound. It's at -4. So you have 5 up.
I've got a 6.
So he's saved.
Do you want to see it?
No, I don't. I trust you. I believe it. So we've got 1 hit with a heavy stubber. It is a wound against the guy in the tower. -1. So he's saved with that. And then we've got the mortar shots. 2. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Got 1 hit. Wound on a 2. It is a wound at -2. So he's on a 3 up. The guy in the tower. The sniper. What have you rolled?
1.
Oh, it's about time.
I'm going to count.
Come on, point, reroll it. Oh, he's eating it. He's eating everything. Last cannons, mortar shots. He's going to get flamed, but I can't shoot your captain until he's dead. So the 1 on 3 wounds is going to put its spitters into him because it's less strong. But actually, let me check what the strength is on 3 wounds. So this guy's still strength 5 at 3 wounds. So 2d6 on the guy in the tower. That's definitely cocked. So 6. This time we've got to bring them down. Shows how tough these guys are, though, once they get into cover, doesn't it? The guys with the capes. So 3s to wound, rerolling 1s. 5 wounds. 5 2-ups.
Yeah, low of averages, I can't keep that.
Yeah, he's gone that time, so eventually got him. So this one, Squirty McSquirt, he's going to go for the Smash Captain with 2d6 hits. 7. Throwing dice everywhere. So wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. You got 7. 7 3-ups for Smashy. Should take a few wounds here, I think. Yeah, just 1. I think that's the end of my shooting. Be very, very pleased to know that is the end of my shooting phase. So we're going to go into the charge phase. And these guys, I'm going to roll for these guys first. They're going to charge the Furioso and this guy. And if they're within 12, I'll nominate them as well. So they've got an 8. That should be enough. The Lord's going to go in against Astaroth and the Marines. It's a 5. We'll see how far he can go. I'll measure with the Daemon Prince. See how far away he is. He's 11 inches from those guys. Or he's 9 from Astaroth. So I'm going to roll because there's no Overwatch to be had. He'll charge all 3 units. See what I get. 5. I'll keep him there. That's definitely a failed charge. I'm not going to go in against Smashy. I'm going to let him come for me. And I think that's it. Actually, let's have a look up here. Let's see what these guys need. An 8 by the time I go up a level to get to those guys. Same for the scouts. You still got that character to kill a character, haven't you? Bugger McBugger. No, I'm going to stay where I am with those guys. Just let you come to me again, like I said. So we'll move these people in, see where we get. Right, we forgot we had the Psyker as well, so he made it in with an 8-inch charge off the ground floor. So it's definitely the melee, the L melee is down in the bottom. So we're going to start with the Blight Lord Terminators. We're going to put the flail, obviously, into the Dreadnought. There's these two guys here with the axes. So there's the champion, because he's got a cape. I think that's a champion. Yeah, that's the champion with the cape. So the champion and the flail guy are going into the Dreadnought, as is this guy, these three, and then these two with the axes are going into Astaroth. So they've got 2 attacks each, plus 1 because of the Terminators, Marines and the Charged. So we'll for those guys against Astaroth first. Reroll 1s because my Lord is nearby. It's got 4 hits. We've got 3 wounds, but 1 is an additional minus AP, which will not matter because he's got a 4-up in one, I think. So it's 3.
Who are on here?
Astaroth. So 3 4-ups. Oh, he's dropped 2 with 1 wound left. How many CP you got? You can do only in death though, because it's 2 CP, isn't it? You got how many you got left? 2. Let me have a look. You've definitely got. You used it before on the chapter, so you've definitely got 2. Right, so we are spending the last 2 CP on Only in Death Does Duty End, is it called, or Honour the Chapter? And this is hopefully so you can score the character killing a character. So Astaroth is going to put his attacks into my Chaos Lord. So all attacks going in. So he was charged.
Right, so I'm on 5.
Yeah. So he's hitting on 2s.
We'll hit.
Be wounded on. I'm normal Chaos Lord, so I'm imagining it's 2s because you were charged.
5.
4.
You're strength 4. I am strength 6.
Which would be 3s, but you were charged, so it's 2s.
2.
So 4 wounds.
Yep, at minus.
Minus a million or whatever, so it'd be 4-up in one with his Sigil of Corruption. He's made 2, he's dropped 2. You know what, where they have got 2 CP, I think I'm going to have to spend 1 to try and save him. No, so I'm down to 1 CP and you get 2d3 damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
For 2. That's it, you're out of CP. Leaves me on 1. As I take it down. Ooh, that was big, because that would have been the... You've still got your Dread that can do it in your Smash Captain, but I think it's... My idea is to bog you down, so that's going to be biggie.
Well, that's the Terminators are going to do that. The last time I tried to take on Death Company Terminators that you brought out,
They just chew up stuff.
Turns.
Well, it's whether you make a 4-up in one. If you make 5 or 6 of them and drop 1, then you've got 2 wounds to chew through. It's like... They can make it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to opt to not pile in, because then the Smash Captain will probably be in range to come and hit us in the head. But we're going to do the other guy's attacks on here anyway. So there's a Flail. So he gets 2 attacks plus 1 attack because he's a Marine and he charged. But the Flail gets D3 for every attack. So 4 attacks. That could have been worse with the Flail guy. Rerolling 1s. We've got Death to the False Emperor for an extra 2. Rerolling 1s. So we've got 4 hits. I'm guessing you're toughness 7, aren't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, just 1 wound, but it's at minus 2/2. Seeing I forgot to use veterans. Oh, excuse me, that was a power sneeze. So it's 2 damage on that one on the Dread. And then there's a Sergeant left to attack. Oh, and the other guy. Reroll 1s. Then we've got Death of False Emperor for 2. So we've got that many hits. We're looking for 5s. Oh, Dean, man. Yeah, so these with the Aura of Rust become minus 3. They're only 1 damage, but it's 4 at minus 3 as opposed to minus 2. So he's dropped another 3 wounds.
Who's the Dread in it?
There? Yeah, again, that's against the Dread. The other ones have attacked. So I don't think they can actually get any closer with a pile in. So then next we'll nominate the Sorcerer who moved. Oh, he's stuck. I'm going to have to get my hands free. Right, so we've piled in with this guy against the Dread. The Malignant Playcaster, so 4 attacks. Rerolling 1s. Hits on 3, so we've got 2 death to the false emperors. So he's got 5 hits with 4 attacks. We're looking for 5s, 2 wounds. So he does get 2 wounds. At -2. Both go through, and the D3 each. There's only -1, but you got 2 2s or 2. Well, you would need 4s, so you definitely failed. It's 2d3 damage. Ooh, big 6. Kaboomy! Well, he doesn't blow up. So he ain't piling in, but he's the last of my chargy units to go. So I'm going to nominate the Plague Marines, because I think I'll have more attacks. So 2 on the Sarge, 1 for each of the guys. Let's go against Smash Captain. Try and tickle some wounds off. Reroll 1s. 3 hits. 4 to wound. 1 wound on Smash Captain, which is passed, so it's your turn.
Who else you got left to fight with?
Just this.
Right, I'm going to go with the Intercessors.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the all into the Sergeant and the Intercessors into the Crawler.
Crawler, yeah, all in.
Actually,
do you want to...
1, 2, 3, 4, I'll do it. I think 2, no.
Well, it's -1 to hit. It's got 2 wounds.
3, 4.
But you were charged, not by them units, but you were charged this turn, so you'll get a +1.
Aye. I'm going to go split it up. I'm going to do the 4 Marines. I've got 3 each, yeah?
Yeah. Well, the 4 Marines, you want to do the Marines into the guys? Because he can pile in, into there, and then he can pile in. You know what, leave them where you were, because you were good. You were good, you were good. Me bad. So 4 Marines into there, do your Sarge.
The Sergeant into the Plague Burst Crawler,
yeah. So
the Marines into the...
So Sarge is -1 to hit, because the Crawler's got a -1 in combat, so you're looking for 4s.
No, I'm looking for
5s. Yeah, rerolling 1s. There you go, 3 hits this time. Be wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 2 5-up in ones. Doesn't make any 2d3 damage. Power fist.
Yeah.
4.
7.
4. It's not 7.
5, 4.
We'll pass 2. Lose 2. Does he blow? No. I was going to spend a point to make him blow, but I've got too many of my own models near there now. So he is dead. And then we'll do these guys into the Plague Marines. So they kill all, bar the Sergeant there, which means the Smash Captain's still in.
My Smash Captain will now have, so he has 4, and he has 5 for being Death Company, and he was charged.
Yep, so he's got 6. And unfortunately, he's going to have to put them all into this guy, because he's...
I don't have to put them all in, I can put
them
into him,
yeah, the Psycho, yeah. Because you don't want to pile in anymore, because you're still within an inch of the Psycho.
I have to put 2 in this Marine.
Yeah.
And I'll put the rest into here.
Go for it then.
So, hitting on 3s.
Yeah, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
Ooh, everything hits.
And then...
You were charged yet, so it would be 2s. Oh, he's failed the Psycho.
No, that's on the Marine.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, it was 4 on the Psycho, sorry. So he's failed the Marine.
Let's have a think a minute.
You've got no CP anyway.
No.
So, saves of 6s on the Psycho. Doesn't save any. God. 12 damage. I rolled the first 6. Well, he saved 3. So he's got 3 wounds gone. I need to make them all. Nah, he's dead. He's dead. Whaps him. That's it. So that is an end of a brutal turn. 4 and 8.
So
good.
Alright, and then I don't think they can feel.
No, I think they're 8. And my Plague Marines lost 3 guys this turn, I'm pretty sure. 7, so he'd be good. I think that's it. So in terms of points...
Right, Valor of Angels, character, kill the character, so I get D3. I haven't advanced. I didn't do that and I didn't do them. So I've got D3 for Valor of Angels.
Yeah, so I'll get 1 point for hold the line. I get 1 point for secure 3. I get 1 point for secure the scour the skies, because I killed Astaroth. And I haven't started to defend 4. And you can only draw 3 cards and up to 6. So, you know what, I'm going to ditch defend 4 because it's not ever going to happen anyway.
Do my D3. 6.
So you get 3. It's actually really close, isn't it, the score?
It is 6 each.
It's ridiculously close. Obviously you're running out of models, I've still got some tanks and stuff, but in terms of my heavy hitters, most of them have gone down.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, you still got...
Well, I don't know.
You've got two smash...
Demon Princes.
I do, but you've got two smash captains. Now, the only thing with Sim 4 is obviously you can't fall back and charge. Yeah. So he's hoping this guy dies in the shooting phase to pistol fire. Or, yeah, that's it. Or the Psyker comes down and tries to smite him and get close. But he's got options, so we'll draw his cards anyway. So you can draw another... You've got that one, so you can draw another 2 cards. Let's see what he gets. Purity through bloodshed.
D3 victory points. Oh, wait a minute. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was died during the fight phase of this turn. The last model of the enemy unit was slain by an attack made by a brother's unit. Scored D3 victory points instead of at least 3 enemy units were destroyed.
So kill something in the fight phase.
6 enemy units were destroyed.
Kill something in the fight phase. Definitely doable.
Okay, and then
domination. Every objective not so doable.
No, I'm leaving that one then.
So are you staying in the tactical or are you moving to the assault doctrine?
I don't have to decide that until you've finished.
Well, no, I've got to do that at the end of your start your movement phase.
Oh, right,
your doctrine's got to do the start of the battle round.
Oh, we've been doing that, aye.
But your litanies, he's dead now, so you've got no litanies.
I will go into my assault thing.
Assault, where you want it to be, isn't it?
And
so at the start of your movement phase now, I want to pick one of these. So what don't I think you should be able to do? Purity through bloodshed. Well, advance you're definitely going to do. Purity through bloodshed is kill something in the assault phase. Let's be honest, you want to get into the assault phase, so I'd rather limit your units that can kill stuff. Secure 6 isn't going to happen. Defend 1.
No.
Where's 1? Right. I'll get rid of purity through bloodshed and see what you get. Because to be honest, you've got 2 smash captains running around. You've got a unit of reavers that are going to unchub some zombies.
Defend objective 5.
5's there.
Right.
Which is doable. You've got a little sniper can drop down and just stay hidden inside the ruin. Right, we'll come back after your movement phase then. Not over this, you know, not over, but I think you're going to have to play smart now and then throw the units into me to slow me down. Right, the Marines have moved up. Nobody's advanced down here, have they?
I do psychics first, don't I?
Yeah, so we'll do your psychics, but these have moved. This guy basically brought a guy back, which is great, on 1 wound, isn't it? Brings him back on a wound.
Oh, yeah.
So it shouldn't have been the sergeant dead, so put the wound on the guy. That wasn't the sergeant, that's fair. The scouts moved up. The librarian hopped up here because he wants to kill some characters. These guys are right in front of the cultists on the ground floor of this ruin. Obviously can't be seen for a charge. The reavers are they on the bottom floor? Did they come through on the bottom floor?
Do you know what? I'm going to leave them on this floor.
Right, okay.
Because I want them to be able to shoot.
Right, so they're on...
I can't be seen, I can't be shot.
Right, and the reavers are up there. These guys have moved around a bit, and Smashy jumped over here. He's going to bring the fight down this way, I think, towards the land radar and stuff, and start hitting some of the heavier targets. Right, so psychic phase. You're down to 1 psychic. We have got... Obviously, mine's dead, but you're within deny range of the Demon Prince, who's just biding his time. Turn 3.
I'm going to try and smite him.
Okie-dokie.
He is closest, isn't he?
He definitely is the closest. Goes off on a 7. Do I want to deny? What's next? Tenebra's Curse? Yeah, go for it. Nope, doesn't deny, so it's D3 mortal wounds. Just a 1. Which he doesn't save, so he's down to 1 wound.
Okay, and I'll do Tenebra's Curse on him.
On him as well?
Yeah.
May as well. Ooh,
yes.
Let's see if he's done that the other way around. That would have been a brain fry smite. Right, so he's took a mortal wound from the Tenebra's Curse, half these move, charge, etc, etc. Yep, he's dead. Boop. That's 1 unit down.
Yeah, it's a psychic phase. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You got Warlord.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I did get Warlord. You got rid of Kingslayer, which was a good shout. 4. So I'm a point in the lead at the minute.
7-6.
But, like I said, he's got 3 units on this, which is his defend objective. I'm sure you had another one, like defend 1 or something as well, which is this one. So there's scouts and a dude on this unit.
Yeah.
So that ain't nothing to be...
Shooting, right, I'm going to shoot these pistols now.
Right, we'll get this one on camera and we'll do all the other small arms off camera. Because he's got 5 guys here to try and kill this guy with pistols to free up both units. Oh, it's enough. 5's to wound. Oh, it's going to tease you, isn't it? You knew it was going to tease you. He saved. He saved on a 5. I said it would be tough. But another couple of hits there is what you really needed. Maybe scuppered his plans a little bit because he was hoping to just charge into the Lord or something to get rid of him. But he's still got sniper. Oh, these can't target characters though, can they? But still some good snipies. These can though. There's a lot of these guys.
We're going to be on a 4 to hit now. So I'll do the snipers.
Yeah. What about the missile? Is it all going down? Or are you going to go for...
Save the missile for someone
There's a 3-wound drone over there that you can see. That will be an epic shot.
Yeah, go on, I'll do that.
Good man. So they did move, so he's forced to hit. Are you going for the drone first?
Drone first.
Come on, good luck. Missed.
How far away is that, Captain?
Well, it's a 2, so it wouldn't matter. So you got 5.
1, 2, 3, right.
5. I think your captain
I've
looks
got
like
5 snipers.
just out, yeah.
Right.
5 snipers at the Lord.
Not reroll them.
I think you probably... Let's measure. Millimeters.
Oh man.
Wouldn't have mattered with that wound roll. That's horrific. 3 1s. You know what's the irony is? Last turn I think you hit him with all of them and wounded with all of them and made me force my saves. This turn you just failed to wound. That's terrible. This guy.
Librarian's gonna have to shoot his bolt pistol into the Terminator.
Do you not want to go for a cultist? It's a bit of an easier kill. Cultist down there.
I don't know if you can see them.
Oh, you can definitely see him from there.
I think you can make.
Or, well, he's missed anyway. This guy on the step, it would be like there, but I probably just couldn't see him.
I don't know.
You got to come round because you got all these guns over here.
Let's just. But they've only got one target now.
What's their target?
They can only shoot the Terminator.
The Terminators.
They can't shoot him, and they can't shoot him. So.
Correct. They might be able to reach out. I don't know. They may have. Let's measure. You need to have a think. Right, we're coming back now because the small arms have been done. Loads into the Terminator. Shots everywhere, left, right, and centre. A couple of cultists have died. That's about it really so far. These guys are humming and hawing on who to shoot. Got a couple of targets. Yeah. A lot of it was hits and no wounds. Again, it's gotten to the stage where it's bolter fire against T5s really.
Shit.
T5, but yeah, it's... And obviously these guys are -1 to hit, so they're just soaking up a lot of fire. I mean, a shot from one of these guys will kill a Terminator pretty much.
You've got to hit, haven't you?
Yeah. But they are, you pretty much, apart from punchy punchies, you're pretty much your only anti-tank you've got left really. And the Predators will measure. The Predators are just out of range. So,
do you know what?
Hellbrutes,
I think
Land Raiders.
I can shoot the Land Raider.
You going for the Land Raider?
You want to have a look and see?
No, you tell me. I think you can.
I think I can hit the Land Raider.
Yeah, from there, look, you can see.
Yeah.
The bottom bit down here, yeah.
Land Raider.
I'd have gone for the Hellbrute. So you got 1 hit, 4's to wound. That would have wounded the Hellbrute. I think that's it, isn't it? That's a lot of guns. These guys down here sort of... I think the Reavers actually missed with everything.
Did.
And then these guys didn't wound or something like that.
No.
And obviously down here a lot of hits into the drones just didn't calculate into wounds. So, the charge phase. I think it's turn you've got to get super active.
Right, Librarian's going to charge him.
I cannot see you down the steps, so there's no overwatch. So that's enough 8. I'll put you at the top of the stairs.
Yep.
Because I'm on the next level down.
I will do the scouts into the Terminator.
Oh, I love it. I will get some overwatch, but again, these guys will not be able to see, but these sort of 3 will. So we'll do overwatch off camera.
I mean,
that's definitely enough. Are you just going to jump sort of straight down?
Yeah, straight down.
Right, we'll do that in a second. Any more charges? I'll tell you what, we'll put the scout there so we know you're going in. I think these guys might... I'll tell you what, you'll measure some ranges for you.
There's no chance.
Is there not?
No.
Right, so this squad are going into Terminator as well. It's an 8-inch charge for the front guy.
No.
It's no. He's happy to keep it because these are like a 9 to get in a bit further away.
No.
That's a no. You can see the 6. So again, there'll be some overwatch. I can't see these guys because this wall's solid.
Obviously, only if they don't make it in.
Yeah, and if the scouts don't make it in, which they will, then I can see these guys.
This Smash Captain's going into the Land Raider.
Do you want to do some easier ones first?
No.
No? Okay. Smash Captain into the Land Raider. I don't know what the distance is. 4's not enough. A 4's not enough. So we'll shoot him as well. The Marines are busting into down here. They've got to.
What's the point? I might as well just bloody well give up.
We'll do the Reavers because I can't see the Reavers to shoot them for Overwatch.
Right, Reavers are going into him. and then.
Yeah, because I can't see them. Yeah.
Oh, right. They get 8.
So they're in.
That's just fucking typical. And then these 2 guys are going to go
Into these, yeah. Well, they're definitely in. Obviously, the Reavers will not be able to get through to this guy, but they'll come in on the ground floor. Yeah, so they'll form a wall. So we'll let you move them in, because there's actually Overwatch against these, but the Reavers got in, so I'll not be able to shoot. So we'll do this guy on camera.
What if I put the Reavers down here?
Yeah, well, they push through, they go through the runes, don't they? So they go down, and you got an 8, so they move out. So they're probably like there, something or whatever. And then these guys, just lie them down like that. So anyway, I said, what is it, 3 Terminators? Might as well go all weapons up here. So there's the Sarge, who's got the Combi Melter and 2 Combi Plasmas. The 2 Combi Plasmas, not overcharging. Rerolling 1s for the Lord. Got 1 Plasma hit and no wound, because we're not overcharging. Combi Melter, doesn't hit. And then we'll roll all the Combi guns after. Right, so the Scouts get in, lost 1 of their number to Overwatch. Obviously no Overwatch down that side, no Overwatch down here. We'll come. I didn't even fire it to Combi, but start with the last cannons, because they're the ones that have got the best chance of doing anything. I know we should leave them to last for like tension. We're looking for 6s, and the Lord is within 9 for reroll 1s, because of his helm, he's still alive. Got 1 hit. It is a wound. He's got a 3-up in run. He has failed. It was a 1. There's just a few bird feathers left there. A big red skid mark across the floor. There was a gamble.
Red skid mark all across
Well, it's about like this. A big red skid mark. And there's a little green skid mark potches. Right. You're in. Do some nasty stuff. Right, over here. Don't start here, because they don't count as charging in terms of order. So you've got to go with the Scouts, who were the first one. Or your Psyker. Even though he might be within range of him, I don't know.
What do you mean they don't count as charging?
Because this guy's so smelly, any units within 7 that have charged, which I think your Psyker might just be, I don't know. So yeah, the Psyker, so basically these 3 units, that's why I think these guys are so good for that point. So I would know it always have
Sergeant's got 2 chainsword.
And he's a Marine.
Blood Angel thingy mode.
Yeah, because you get an extra attack now, it's in the assault phase, yeah. So all the normal Scouts are going to get 1 for being a Marine. So 1 normal, 1 for being a Marine, 1 for being in a Blood Angel in the Assault Doctrine. And you've got you've got 4 other guys.
I've got 5 left.
Yeah. And they're all within 6 of a captain. So they'll be hitting on the -1 because of miasma, so they'll be hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. And that's a pretty good hit roll. You'd normally be winning on 5s because I'm T5, but you've run, so 4s. You've got a good chance, yeah. 7. What you're hoping for is to whittle down a lot of wounds.
I don't think I'm going to get enough.
It shows, look, a squad of 5 Scouts has put 7 wounds on Blightlord Terminators. If you look at it that way, you know what I mean? They're not kitted out for close combat Scouts either, they're sniper rifle Scouts. So we'll drop a wound, and he doesn't pass. So I've got a wounded dude, and grab a dice later.
Yeah, I mean that's
so then it's your turn to nominate a unit. So up and go with the Librarian first. 6 attacks. What I was doing at the end of the charge phase. Bink! 3 inches. I'm going to go into your Marines.
Wait, what?
This way.
Into the Marines.
Yeah.
So they can attack you.
Yeah. But they weren't charged.
No, but they can attack you.
Yeah. Because they weren't a charging unit.
Yeah.
But I don't fancy going into this guy, but I reckon I'll maybe kill a Marine or 2.
Right. So can I change what order I'm going in then?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to leave the Marine squad first.
Okay.
Right. So I'll do.
So the Marines are going to go these 2 guys into him and these 3 guys into him. Got 4 attacks into my Lord.
Yeah.
We just jumped so far ahead and got confused with this guy that we didn't go down here and sort this out.
4. So I don't know what's can you kick that back on?
Yeah, Sarge coming into the powerful guy and his 2 buddies.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s, hitting on 3s. Sarge hitting on 4s. Yeah. Rerolling the 1s. And then wounding on, just roll the dice, we'll figure it out. It's 5s for the guys and it's 3s for the Sarge, because we weren't charged this time.
Yeah.
Nada. Then you got 2 guys to punch my lord. Yep, 3 hits. Wound on 4s. Oh, right. Now I'm going to activate. I'm going to take this guy and try and cut your librarian to death. Right, don't very often get to use this guy in combat because he's normally sniped or dead by then. So he gets 3 attack base. 1 because he was charged now and he's a marine. And because you're an adept as a Astartes and he obviously wants to steal your gene seed, he normally hits on 3s, but he gets to add 1 to his hit and wound roll against marines basically. If you're an infantry or a biker unit. So looking for 2s. And he's out of range of the Lord, I know that. And he gets death to the false emperor. So he's got 5 hits with 3 attacks. And I'll be wounding. Actually, I need to check the pale sword. I think it's just a power sword. It is just a power sword, I'm pretty sure. It is, yeah. So it's a plague weapon power sword. -3, 1 damage. I'll be wounding on 4s normally, but a bit like a Blood Angel, 3s, because you're a marine. It's a plague weapon, so I could reroll 1s, but I don't get any. So 2, it's only 1 damage. 2 at -3.
No.
So he knocks 2 wounds off him, so he's down to 2. So you'll probably want to go with somebody else now, because that's done down there. Got to be the Reavers, isn't it? They're kitted out with the most attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, we'll do this off camera because these cultists are dead. Because basically they're going to get like 4 or 5 attacks each or something.
They've got 2.
Sergeant's got 3.
Sergeant got 3.
Then they've got a 1 for their knife.
1 for the knife.
And then 1 for a charge.
Angels, 1 for the charge.
Yeah. Got 6 attacks
6
on the
for
Sarge. So there's 16 attacks from 3 men. Yeah. We'll do it off camera because I'm as good as dead.
Right.
Right. End of the combat phase. We've just done a few off camera. Killed and wounded a marine down here with a lord. They made short work of the scouts. The frail guy did it all on his own pretty much and consolidated in. It took the captain to smack this guy on the head. Cultists melted, literally as I thought they would. So these guys piled in and tagged the foul Blightspawn, who then didn't do anything back. And that's it, basically. So what did you score at the end of that turn? You got advance at last, because everyone's out. So I'm sure you've got a secure one, or you started to defend one, isn't it?
Started to defend one with the librarian. That's it.
Are you discarding any? I would definitely discard domination.
It's just 1.
Yeah. So I've drew secure 4 and 1 and defend 6.
So I'll get rid of domination because it's shit.
Well, we know defend 6 is down there, so that's going to be a good card for me. Well, maybe, you may get rid of it.
Sorry.
And we've got secure 4 and 1. Well, 1's there, which I can probably do. I've got bodies. I need to kill your dude. Or get more bodies up there. And where's 4? Oh, it's over there. So secure 4 is not very good.
Right, so I'm going to get rid of defense.
Defend 6, yeah, that's a good card. So I'll draw another one. See what I get. Secure 5. So I've got secure 1, 4 and 5. Where's 5? Oh, here. It's doable. I've got some Terminators, but they're going to have some work cut out with them to kill 3 units of Marines. But look, it's doable. I think the cards, obviously it looks like you're taking the pace near, but the cards actually keep me in the game. It's making it very difficult for me to score. But we'll move into my movement phase and psychic phase to see what we can bring about. So we are closing in for the kill. The Blight Lord Terminators have moved under here. These guys are on the ground floor, so we're looking at just wait to fire on these guys and then charge on what's left. Stayed locked in combat with the Lord. He's going to give off his benefits in the shooting phase of the Demon Princes who hopped up here. This guy stayed in combat. I just stood him up there because he kept falling off the step. The Hellbrute and these guys have moved up to try and bog down this Smash Lord. The Land Raider did a sort of pivot turn around here. This guy stayed still. The Predators stayed still. They've got line of sight. I know it seems like overkill, but las cannons, these are the units I need to kill. Or the snipers. The Foul Blightspawn fell back and the Plague Marines moved up. And then this guy come in here for some spitter action around here. So in the psychic phase, I think we could try a smite. Oh, we've got Miasma Pestilence for the -1 hit. I think a lot of it's going to come down to the Terminators. So I'm going to try a Miasma Pestilence on the Terminators, which doesn't go off. So we'll keep that as it is. That's it. You don't need to deny it. Right. Shooty phase. There's going to be a lot of thinking here, so I may just pause it up because I've got mortars and all this kind of stuff. But we'll go over this side. We'll do Plague Spitters into the Marine squad. 2d6. Oh. Looking for 3s, rerolling 1s, and I'll pick up that dice that I dropped. somewhere. I'm apologising as we play. Yeah, so that many, however many hits I got, 11. 11 wounds at -1 on the play on the Marine squad. This guy's going to go into these for 6. Wounding on 3s. So he's got 5 wounds in all. I think there should be a dead Marine squad. Ooh, yeah, just. And we've got 5 on the Reavers for the same business. All passed. But -1. One took a wound. So what we'll do the plasmas into the Reavers, not overcharging, and we'll do the bolters into the intercessors. So plasmas into the Reavers. 3 hits. 3 wounds at -3. Ooh, so that's 1 dude dead. Yeah, and 1. Yeah, 2. The wounded dude dead and a full dude dead.
Oh man, these stupid things.
The fins.
And then these aren't the proper ones because these are converted.
All the bolters. 3 wounds on the intercessors as well. Just normal, no negatives. So 1 wound on an intercessor. These guys are going to pump some shots into the Marine unit. I'm going to do the small arms and the bits off fire, and we'll come back with the big guns because it's going to take ages. What a shooting phase. I'm sorry we didn't get it all on camera, but we're getting a bit pushed for time as well. Basically, these guys, I was hitting them with las cannons from Predators and everything, and Scott just rolled out. Obviously, this squad got whittled down, combi bolter fire, mortars, everything. This guy's just eating like combi plasmas to the face for life. And then the Land Raider shot him 2 las cannons. So I want to keep this squad to charge your Terminators, but now I'm going to have to do both squads. So basically, he double 6 to save off a twin las cannon at the end, and the heavy bolter and the other las had finished off the other squad. Absolutely heroic save rolls there from Scott. And that's everything. So we're going to move into the charge phase. So these guys are going to charge both these units and try and kill them. That's enough to get in 7. I'm guessing, I'm hoping. I've got no rerolls anyway. These guys are going to charge both these units to help come in, as is the Hellbrute. So we'll roll for the Hellbrute first. That's cocked. 6. We'll have to see if that's enough. And we'll roll for the Cultists. 7. Just going to leave dice next to them because there's no Overwatch down here. This guy's going to charge the Librarian. A 9. So the Daemon Prince is definitely in. You're on the steps, aren't you? So I'm just going to move him there. The Plague Marines are going to charge the Reaver on his own. 6, so they should be able to get in with 6. The Plague Drone's going to go in as well, just to give it some extra speed. 6, so that's probably going to get in, just to get me up the table. The Land Raider's going to charge. Oh, the Marine squad. 9. Just thinking I can maybe see if I can get it round and then bust forward. Right, we'll get all these charges and Overwatch in first, and we'll see where we end up. So we're in across the board. There's no CP. What I'm going to do, we'll leave the fight in the middle till last. We'll just go around and do the other attacks. Obviously, a lot of units got in. That is pivotal. Oh, the Land Raider got a 9 as well, so that'll come and scoot around. And it should hopefully get us to secure 5 and stuff. And obviously deny Scott the points because it's very close on points still. Right, we'll point out the last bits, but we'll survey the battle scene. These made absolutely short work of both units, absolutely killed them. Down there, the Reaver fell to the Plague Drone actually, so everybody else there's got to make that 3-inch when they're activated, then that's it. Down here, actually, the Hellbrute whiffed. You only killed 1 Marine. I think I rolled 3 1s on the wound roll, didn't I? And a 5 or something like that. Land Raider didn't do any hits. The Cultists have put 2 wounds on your Smash Captain. It's the last of the units to go through, and then I moved into the units that hadn't charged, which was the Lord. To put 3 wounds, which will be on your Invun, but they're only single damage, so it'll be 3 3-ups. So he's dropped his first wound, Smashy Captain down there, and then it's your turn to fight back. The other units are all dead that were locked in, but there's the Marines down here and the Smash Captain. So the Smash Captain probably go against the Lord, I'd imagine, and finish him off this time. And then this guy's probably going to go and smack a Hellbrute. And the other ones might even go against Cultists because they're being charged, so they're going to get loads of attacks.
I'm going to go...
I'm expecting these could wipe out all these units here.
I'm going to go with the Marines first into the cultists. So they were charged, so they've got 4 each.
Yeah. Do you get the assault doctrine if you're charged in your assault phase?
Can he hit the Hellbrute? Can he?
So Sarge can hit the Hellbrute because he's within an inch of a model that's within both. So
Sergeant
with
into
it,
the Hellbrute.
you can just go like that, and then he's definitely on the Hellbrute.
And then the dudes will do the...
Into the cultists.
Yeah, I'll do the Sergeant first.
Yeah, so he's sitting on 4s, we were on 1s. Wounding on 3s, 2s, because he was charged. 2 wounds, 2 saves of a 6 required. No, 2d3 damage on the Hellbrute. For 2, so the Hellbrute's down to 6. I can't remember if Frenzy's in the fight phase as well as the thingy phase. No 1s, these are punch through on 3s, and your fists are -1 as well, so these will kill on 3s. That's right, isn't it? Your melee attacks are -1.
Oh, assault up.
Yeah, so your fists are -1, so they'll kill the cultists with a hit. So that's 4 cultists dead. So that was 5, sorry. I tell you what, I'll roll to see if the Hellbrute can go mental. Nah. I think it does actually at the end of a phase in which it's took damage, but I can't remember if it's just shooting or shooting on attacks.
Right, okay.
But it didn't anyway, it only goes on a 6.
It has something to do with the movement phase, because it determines how it moves.
Nah,
And
it can
when
like... Nah, if it takes damage in that phase, it can roll in on a 6, it can like shoot or attack or something, so it must be able to do it 5 years.
The captain's got his bonuses because he was charged by the cultists.
He was charged, yeah, so is he going...
3, 4, 5, so he'll have 6.
Yeah.
He'll have 7.
4 attacks normally, 5 because he's Death Company, 6 because he was charged, but 7 because he was charged, and it's the Assault Doctrine and he's a Blood Angel, yeah. Is he going all against the Lord?
No.
The Lord's got 2 wounds, he's got no...
3 into the Lord.
And 4 into the
4
cultists.
into the cultists. How many cultists are there?
I think there's 5 left, you killed 5. They'll melt to morale, they'll definitely... You only need to kill a couple to ensure they'll melt.
Okay. Register on the cultists.
Okie dokie. So 3s. So a couple of cultists have escaped so far. Nah, no cultists escape. And then you're wounding on 2s because you were charged. You're basically killing cultists on 2s. So 3 cultists are dead. I've got 2 4-up in runs of the Lord. Nah, he's failed them both, he's dead. So how many cultists did you smash outright? 2? Was it 2?
4, right?
No, he failed the wound of only 3. He's dead. So that's 9 cultists. Our leadership isn't 9. I'll save you the issue of a morale. All the dice just to prove what it would have been. Or 1. But 9 have dead. I'm pretty sure the morale's like 6 or something like that. Ridiculous. So the cultists are gone. The Lord's gone. Who isn't my warlord, like, but it's still a dead character. They get to pile in. Well, he's there with the Land Raider. He can go towards the Hellbrute or the Land Raider. He's pretty much in the middle of both.
I'll go towards the Hellbrute, but I'll stay an inch away.
Like that? So
I want to stay an inch away so that I'm not tied up. So the end of that turn, that was a bit. I know that was a bit crazy. Our idea was maybe be able to tie him up, but you obviously did the right thing. You put all the normal attacks with the Marines into them. I will secure 5 because I've killed the units that were on it, and my unit is on it. I will secure 1. And I'm not contested.
Nah, because within 3, and he's out. It's down there. So secure 1 and 5 because the Daemon Prince is sitting on top of 1. And secure objective 4. I may keep it in my hand for now. I'm not going to discard it because I think realistically my Daemon Prince could get over there, or the Terminators could if they busted good. Just 2 points as we move into your turn. It's got to be turn 4, is it? Did you score any points there?
Not in your
Psychological
turn.
warfare?
Right, yep.
Did you get that? Or was that in your turn?
If you're saying that they've melted.
Well, they did melt.
For them.
Right, so 3 cards for Scott in his turn. Is it turn 4?
Yep.
Sure? Maybe turn 3? Yeah,
No,
turn
no,
4.
that was
right,
my
okay.
first round with the Assault Doctrine.
Right, that's right. So 3 more cards. So you've got Mission Critical.
Is that the one where you roll?
Yeah, roll a d6. Mission Critical is 4, which is the one that's well back over here. Hold the line.
No.
Area denial, so there's a Daemon Prince. It's not a very good draw for you there. It would mean you'd have to basically do on a full-on retreat. And I'm not even sure.
I can't.
Which
one you're going to take away? No, you're not going to bother.
What ones are you on realistically that you look like doing?
Not a single one.
Where's 6 over there? Where's 1?
Daemon Prince is on it. And I've got to defend it. Not a single one. Can't do any of them.
Realistically, you could. I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of defend 1. you know why? Because there's a chance you jump your dude, get up and attack my Daemon Prince, and you could die, and then I've got to try and shift him off for 2 points. And at this stage, it's 9-9, I'm pretty sure. So it's very tight. So we'll move in to your movement phase. Movement phase should be quick. Right, very quick movement phase. These stayed put. Obviously, you healed the remaining wound on this guy. They're locked in combat. This guy jumped up here. Those guys have moved. They weren't in combat. They moved indoors so they can charge without being seen. No psychic phase anymore. Straight to the shooting phase.
And so, crack grenade.
Yep, the Daemon Prince.
No,
Kasumazu.
Yeah. Who's that?
That's a plague surgeon.
Is he tough?
T5. 4 wounds, disgustingly resilient.
I'll throw it at the Daemon Prince.
Yeah. Bring it. Hits, yeah. Wounds on a 4. Nope.
2 last cannon, last fusils into the Daemon Prince.
You can't.
Why?
Because the Hellboot's going to be closer. Whatever you've picked, you've hit, so just pick a target.
Well, I can't Hellboot in
Oh,
combat.
so is the Land Raider. They're not.
Nah.
The Terminators aren't in combat.
Yeah, no, but there's too many of them. I want to buff them.
Plague Burst Crawler, right, 2 hits. No wounds because it's T8. This guy, pistols down here.
Reductors black.
Hits, Reductor Strength 5, so it's 4s. Yeah. Doesn't save because it's definitely got a minus. And what's the damage? I'll roll it disgusting.
I think it's 3 on the Reductor.
Well, it'll have killed him anyway because I failed the disgustingly resilient. So he definitely took out our shot the turn.
Yeah, I should have shot 2 in here.
Where you going to? That's it though, because the other guys can't see anything.
Yep. Right.
So actually it's not pistols. You can do 2 pistols into a Hellbrute and a pistol into the Land Raider.
Hellbrute.
2 hits, 5s to wound.
Will these get -1s?
Yeah, pistols and the melee weapons, isn't it? Nothing. 1 at -1. No, goes through.
Actually,
So he's lost 3 wounds now.
is that a wound?
No, it would be a 5. So he didn't wound.
No.
Alright, okay. And against the Land Raider. Hits, needs a 6. Nah. Right, charge phase.
Right, Captain's going into both of these.
Both of these. Well, I've got Overwatch from him, but I don't think you can
Angel
fail.
Wing,
Oh, he's Angel Wing, that's right, yeah, no Overwatch. 8, jumping right in the middle.
Yep. These 2 characters are going to attack him.
Yep. No Overwatch again. 6, yeah. They can even stay on the ground floor of the ruin and just do it.
He's going to attack him.
Yeah.
Yep.
10, so the tech room makes out. What about the medic? And these guys down here?
I'll charge the apothecary into the Hellboot.
Yep.
That'll be 8.
Down through. Nah, I think he's failed.
So 1 to there. How many down?
I think it's 3, isn't it?
3 to there.
So it's 4.
And 4. Yeah, he's in.
He's in?
Yeah.
Apothecary's in. What about the snipers? Are they going Black Hawk down, full Black Hawk down and just going for it?
Long bomb into the Hellboot.
Hellbrute as well. They're in.
11.
Oh, because you get the +1 as well, don't you? Bypassing the Terminators, jumping in. I love it. Right, where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Tech Marine here.
Yeah.
So
How many wounds is that on? 7.
Tech Marine has
An axe, have you given him an axe? I think.
given him an axe, but he has his 2 servo harness things as well.
Oh, you give him the full harness, that's why he's 60 odd points.
Well, you have to.
You don't know, you can give him an axe and a bolt gun. You can give them, yeah, you can give them chainsaw.
The servo harness is
Actually, I don't know in the Blood Angel book, but in the normal Marine book, you can give them like a chainsaw and a bolter. It can be like absolute bog standard.
7 attack.
So we've jumped ahead. Nothing happened down. Actually, knocked us down to 1 wound. I think the plague. Did you knock a wound off or something? Yeah, he knocked a couple wounds. Basically, not very good. I made some good saves, some good disgusting saves. The Hellbrute got knocked out. Just weight of attacks really from down here, and the -1 on the fists now is proving pretty good. Then they consolidated into this, didn't do any damage, but we've left Smashy Captain because he's got lots of attacks. Hasn't he 5, 6, 7 attacks or something? So how is he splitting these?
They're all going into the Daemon Prince.
Oh, bring it!
We rolling 1s.
Yeah. So he's got all bar 1 hit. He'd normally be 3s to wound, but he's down to 2s. He has 4 wounds. We're out of CP. It's an absolute battle. -3 from the Thunderhammer, so I'll be on 5s. But either way, it's 5s. He's got a 2 up.
-4 because it's the Salt Doctrine.
Oh, it's -4, but Subrating Plate or these Invulnerable goes to a 5. Subrating Plate will be a 2. So he's made 1 save, which means 9 damage.
Oh,
So on,
12 damage.
is it? So on a,
It's,
no.
he's got artisan and war.
So on a 4 up, I would do a mortal wound back because I saved, but I didn't do a mortal wound back. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 damage. Now I pass these on 4s because I'm revoltingly resilient.
Not enough, I'm not going to, it's not going to.
It is enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was that one there? 9? Did I knock that? 4, 9. I think when you start with 8 wounds.
Yeah,
Got him.
Your best check.
Oh, I did. I'm sure I knocked that dice. Anyway.
I can't believe it. Yeah! Die!
Leave him there. Leave him there. He's not dead. He's going to waddle off into the warp.
Oh,
Lick his putrid wounds. But anyway.
see the warlord.
Anyway, that will put 5 attacks now on my guy. Hitting you on 2s. So they all hit with Death to the False Emperor. Which doesn't hit. And the Demon Prince is dead, so I can't reroll. And I will wound on all of them. 5 wounds, so 5 3-ups. They drop 1. Did he lose a wound before?
No.
Because no. Oh, it was a may have been a guy over there. Because I was saying like he took all his first wound. I don't
know.
Nah, he's lost a wound. I don't think he did.
So how many wounds does that do?
That was just 1, just 1 damage.
Yeah. Death company thing, which I failed.
So he's took his first wound, and that puts Scott on. He's going to start, like I said, didn't I? That would happen. You'd get up there and kill that guy. I knew you would. Too many attacks. So it would give you the point actually for area denial. Because there's nothing within 6. He'll be just outside. I've got units within 12. So you'll get a point for area denial. Mission critical 4 you won't get. And you've started to defend 1. So you're discarding any cards. And if people are wondering, we did the attacks back down there and we didn't do anything.
We just fought that one.
So you're getting rid of that one, yeah? Right, so...
I haven't got a defend objective 1.
I thought you did, didn't you?
No, that went.
Oh, right,
I got
okay.
rid of it because I didn't think I was going to get anywhere near it.
Alright, that's maybe why I jumped up there.
I'll get rid of
You don't have to get rid of one.
Oh, I want to. I'll get rid of all the lane.
Yeah, well you've got no units back there, you so... So mine have still got Secure 4. I've now drew Supremacy, Defend and Secure 2. So I think Objective 2, is it this one down there?
Yeah.
So do you want to get rid of any of these from me? Obviously the Objective 2 is pretty important. There's also Supremacy there for a D3. At the minute I'm sitting on 1, contesting 1. Can easily go back and get 2 or 3 objectives. So I think Supremacy is quite easy to get. But so is Secure and Defend 2. I've got flyable drones that could just hop over there. What you gonna do? Here's my Death Guard Death Pile. It's pretty impressive.
I'll get rid of Supremacy.
You monster. You tactical monster. And we draw Advance, which isn't going to happen because I've got loads in my deployment zone. So it's good. Good shout, right? Let's do some movement. I've got no psychers left. Come back at the end of turn 4, isn't it? Under it. Right, movement done. The Land Raider fell back. I've got a sneaky plan. I've got Secure 4. It's over there. I can get there in another movement phase. Would mean he'd have to divert stuff back. Or get rid of it, which is another card. The Marines have moved through here. A couple of inches away from a charge here. Obviously that opens these up to be shot. This guy fell back up here. Actually, we're not fall back, I fall. Stay there. Just that side because it looks cooler. And these guys moved up. This guy advanced, but he's a weapons assault, so he can still advance and squirty. Both these fell out of combat because they can still fly. They're on the ground floor, but the Tech Marine isn't. So actually, instead of doing that then, we're going to put them both down there because the objective, I believe, is that side of the door, isn't it?
It's right outside.
Yeah. So we'll move the one that was next to the Tech Marine there on 5 wounds and that one down there who's on 1 wound. And then you can charge us all day long. Put some squirts into the Tech Marine. I don't think I'll kill him, but I needed to get bodies over there and I've got to secure, so I'll get a point and I've got to defend it, and killing 2 of those drones can be quite troublesome. Yeah, so we'll go into my shooting phase. I've got a lot of guns. The Terminators are going to put all their shots into these guys. We'll do it off camera because there's plasmas, melters, combi bolters. These guys are going to put all their shots into him. He fell back, he can't shoot. They're going to put all their shots into the Tech Marine. And then we'll see what's left with the tanks. I envisage probably shooting some of these guys. I don't need line of sight to those for the mortars, so the mortars are probably going to those guys. And then just a bucket load of las cannons down here to see who's left alive. Both the predators can draw line of sight to, well, no, this one can't actually. But this predator can see the captain, who may be or may not be the closest model. We'll have a look. But we'll come back after all these small arms have gone. Right. As expected, these guys died. It just plasma bolt of fire. The spitters have knocked the tech marine down to 2 wounds. Have stopped because the plague guy got 6 strength 7 auto hits on this guy. 6. So he's got, no, 5, sorry. Yeah, 6, but I failed to rule up 1. So 5 wounds at -3, obviously 3 up in run, but each one's 3 damage. And he's failed 1, so he's still alive, but he's got his 3 6-ups. So he's down to 2 wounds. That matters. The reason we stopped is because obviously it matters for the Marines, so we'll then have to shoot him. So he's just tanked all the plasma shots and bolter shots from this squad as well. So what we're going to do is, this guy's going to put its 4 las cannons into this squad. Oh, what a horrific roll. 1 wound, so -3 on these guys. I've done that 4 times with las cannons, haven't I? From going 6s on your Redemptor 4 times when I've hit intercessors, I've rolled a 1 for damage. The other one, I think, is closer to your load, but let's have a measure. Because if it is, I'm going to have to try and take him out. So this guy is closer.
Yeah,
this guy.
I haven't left yet.
I'm going to go full whack.
You alright?
And 2s. Oh. 1. 3 up Invern with Smash Captain. He's past it, right? That's the last cannon gone. So basically, there's these mortar tanks left. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the entropy cannons and stubbers into these guys because I can see them. There's units closer to them than the load, so they can't go for the load. So I'll start with this one. So he's going to do all the guns into them except the mortars. So he's going to do the mortars over there for D6 shots. 1, hits on a 4, hits, wounds on a 2, wounds, -2, but +1. So you're on a 4. I lost myself, I'll just keep talking. Yeah, so he's saved. Right, I'll roll the other guns off camera. Right, so Stubber's missed. Entropy cannons actually killed the wounded guy. Do the same again. Mortar shots, 6 this time. That's better. 3 hits. 3 wounds at -2, so 3 4-ups for the Primoris squad. 1's dropped, so the wounded guy's dead. And then we've got 2 entropy cannons. Got 1 hit, 1 wound, so it's D6 damage. So that's the next Primoris dead. And the Stubbers, we've got 1 hit, no wounds. I've totally forgot where we're at because we got interrupted. I think everything's shot.
Everything's shot.
You made a load of saves.
Sure, because I've took the last one off there. He's alive. Yeah. They're alive. He's alive. He's alive.
Okay. Yes. So basically we're going to finish this off. We're going to charge the Smash Captain. He's got 2 wounds left. For the Plague Marines are going to charge in there. He's got an Overwatch. And these Terminators are going to multi-charge both these units. So Plague Marines are definitely in.
I'm going to throw a crack grenade at them.
Oh yeah, you've got crack grenades. The Terminators are in as well.
Terminators, right, I've got...
Right, so we're in with the charges. No one's got any points to interrupt. So we'll roll here off camera because that's not important. We'll roll this one on camera. So the Plague Marines have charged. So I've got the Sergeant, who gets 2 with an extra 1. And then how many guys have I got left? 3, 6. I don't think anyone's died, have they? We're just looking to put as many attacks onto this guy as we can. We've got Plague Knives, so we'll be hitting on 3s. We've got no Lords nearby. We've got 2 death to the false, 3 death to the false Emperors there, which didn't translate any more hits. We're looking for 4s to wound you, rerolling 1s. That's a better wound roll. Oh! 7. I thought I might do 3 and then leave it down. 7 wounds. Can we take 2 wounds off him with 7? If not, we're getting battered back in the face, that's for sure. He's dropped 1. And then on a 6-up, he'd ignore it.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! No wounds! Ah! The tides have turned. The tides have turned. Right, like I said, we'll roll this off camera because the charging Terminator is going to get 3, 6, 7, 8 flail attacks against the medic.
How many?
So the flail has got 9 wounds at -2, 2.
9 wounds, man.
And the axes on the Intercessor Sergeant have got that many, so 3 at minus... Yeah, he's dead. Each one's 2 damage at -2, so he's killed the medic. And then you've got 5 at -2 and 2 at -3.
5.
at -2, so he's failed 3. He's dead. So the Blight Lords, as they normally do, as I was saying, they either do nothing because they get picked on and killed, or they absolutely muller everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to consolidate towards the nearest unit, because if need be they can hop up on objective 5 if we're playing a tactical game. But Smashy McSmackface can go now.
Right, you can only do 6.
Well, he was charged.
Because, but the Death Company...
It's just if he charges. So he's got 4, 5 for being a Marine, 6 because he was charged, and it's...
There's 7 of them.
There is 7 of them. But morale is a thing.
Right.
So he's 3s, rerolling 1s. There's a 2.
2 in there as well. 2s.
Correct.
Oh man.
2 1s. 6s. Oh, I made a 6 as well. So the first guy can reroll 1s because the Plague Surgeon's within range. No. 1 dead. And the second guy...
4 damage each other.
Well, that's my dead anyway. So we'll lose 2 guys.
That's it. 2 guys. That's just terrible. That.
Yeah, that was a terrible roll. We'll move Bolter and Bolter. They go down. Can't feel the leadership because it's 8 with a Sergeant. So we'll call at the end of my turn. And we will secure 2. Where's 2? Yeah, with the drones. We'll start it to defend 2. And we haven't secured 4 yet, but I'm going to keep them. You know what? I might ditch advance. Because I don't think... Actually, no, I probably could have. I got ridiculously good rolls with the Predator. I can move tank on it. So we'll keep advance. So we'll score a point. We're looking for potential 2 points if he doesn't kill all those Plague Marines and the Plague Caster. Sorry, and the... No, sorry, those 2 Plague Drones. If we go into Scott's turn 5. Ah, Scott. Am I winning 11-10?
No, I am.
What? Cheater. Right now, he's got defend 6, which is over near the Bastion.
Secure objective 1.
Which is what he's standing on. But I'm troops, so I'll out-secure you.
Aerial assault.
Which is you've got to kill something with fly, so you guys got to kill something, isn't he? Made by a Blood Angel unit that can fly, score D3 instead of at least 1 and you didn't arrive by reinforcements. The last model enemy used take. So basically, if your Smash Captain kills something, you get a point. Secure 1. I'm going to get rid of that because your Smash Captain's likely to kill something.
Right. I'm going to bring that out then. Secure 3.
Which is, I think... Yeah. There's a chance, but the Tech Marine looks like he's going to have to run away. So we'll let Scott... Should be a quick turn. We'll let him have a go. Obviously, like I said, these guys are troops and there's another model here and another model here. So secure on 1's going to be... Yeah. If he falls out, we kind of doing this.
Yeah, move into there.
Yeah. So movement phase done. We're moving straight into the shooting phase. He's keeping the guys open because he wants to put some hurt on. Yeah. We'll come around this side. So they're going bolt rifles into this guy. Crack grenade and a bolt rifle.
Bolt rifle.
Yeah, so we're hitting on 3s.
The crack grenade get bonuses in this round?
No grenades are in Devastator. Right. So 3s. Missed with a crack. Looking for 5s. Bolt has missed. This guy's got a bucket ton of guns, hasn't he?
Yes, right. So he's got...
So he could do the plasma cutter down here and then the rest of the guns here. Or you could do all guns into the 1 wound one and try and get rid of it.
I'll do... I'm going to have to.
I would. Yeah. And then he's got 2 servo worms, flat 3 damage. If the 2 units can combine on him, there's a good chance they can get him.
So it's bolt gun, plasma cutter, flamer.
Yeah. So 3 flamer hits, wounding on 5s.
No.
That would have been extra AP because it's assault as well, in it. Yeah, so roll them ones up.
Plasma cutter hits.
3s.
Yes.
Wounds. Would have been 4s, I think.
Minus
Goes through. Is this on the 1 wound one?
Yep.
Oh, it's past. It's disgusting. The bolter shots, this could do it. 2s. 5s. Oh, it's saved. Saved the bolter fire. Boom. In comes the charge.
I'm gonna...
He's, you know what? Oh, he's got to take that one. They've got... Yeah, I would say both, but it's too scary.
But you're going to flame them to death, so yeah, they're going in.
They're in. They're in. So we'll do this guy 2d6 on the Tech Marine.
Because he got a big long...
So who's charging first then? Because they're going to eat double flames.
No, right, okay. They're charging first.
So they're taking double... Are they going for both or just this one?
Going for 1.
Right, so he's got 3.
He's going for both.
He's got 10. So I'm looking for 4. I'm pretty sure I'm strength 4 at this distance, so it's 2 at -1. So goal saved. You're in cover as well. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The tech marine isn't. So they're in. They're in on this guy, and then we need 3s to wound the tech marine. 2, 4, 6, 9 wounds at -1. So 9 3-ups on the tech marine.
I don't know why I let you convince me to do that. Because that shooting, you do it on purpose. That shooting phase did absolutely cock more. I should have just charged. Thanks, he's dead.
Dead. He's dead. You wouldn't if the shooting was the better option. Shooting was a much better option. You had so much gunfire there.
It wasn't. No.
You failed to wound. You failed to take 1 wound off with a bolter, plasma cutter, flamer, and crack grenade, and 2 bolt rifles.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks on him.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah. Wounding on
Wounding on
4s.
4s.
3.
3 wounds. Not enough.
Your troops as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So he's dropped 1. Yeah, he's gone. Does he blow up? He does. So the wounded guy will be dead, and you'll have a sergeant left. And then you take off my plague spitter. But your troops.
Does he take a mortal wound?
Yeah, but he'll ignore it on a 5. Which he does. So then you can pile in. You can choose to tag us if you want.
Yes, I think I will.
Good, because then I'll get to attack you. Don't tag us. Don't tag us. Because we're both, you're a troop, so it means you'll get secure.
Well, if I'm having it in there, so...
So you'll stop me defending too, because you're a troop, you're trummers. So that's why you don't want to tag us. If you tag us, there's a chance I could kill you in combat.
Well, anyway, you can't see us in there, so...
I know, but if you're within an inch of an edge of a ruin, you could still attack. So, and you didn't want to step out and do them, so I can't flame you, but I can mortar you. Right, smashy McSmash face.
Right, so... This is an ongoing combat, innit?
Yeah.
So it's just 5.
Yeah, just 5 attacks. Into the Plague Marines, hitting on 3s, rerolling
Bearing in
1s.
mind I had 7 and I only took 2. Too many 2s, man.
Wounding on 3s now. 3 wounds. Is it minus extra for the hammer?
Yes, it's minus
-4 and it's 4 damage, isn't it?
Phase and it's 4
Right.
damage.
So there's 3 guys. So the first one is dead, even if he rerolls 1. The second guy is dead. I'm looking at it there, I was thinking he's alive. The third guy is dead, and that's it. So we'll lose 3 guys. So we'll lose Bolter, and we'll lose a Plasma guy for shits and giggles. But we'll lose, yeah. So I'll do my attacks back. So we've got Sergeant and a Plague Marine. They weren't charged this turn, or charged. Got 1 death of the False Emperor. Got 3 hits, 4s to wound, 2 wounds on Smashy McSmashy. 2 saves. So I lost 3. So morale can be a thing. If I roll a 6, I'll lose a guy. No, so we're good. So that's it. The end of that phase. So did you score any points? But you didn't kill a unit. Is it a unit or a model for that?
No, 6.
Secured
1.
6 is down here. 1, actually, yeah. No, because I'm troops.
Yeah. 3.
No.
5.
No. Mission critical 4.
No.
No. So I'll tell you what, we'll go straight into draw my cards. I've stopped defending 2 because your Marines hovering me. So I've do assassinate, kill a character. Mission critical, which is roll a d6. So I want this one to be something like a 5, would be very nice. It's a 2, which is where the drone is. Which I can't see, but obviously I can mortar you, so it's a good chance I can get that one. And secure 5. Well, see, 5's there. So the Terminators are in toddling distance of this. He definitely wants to keep this one, that's for sure. If I kill your dude with my Plague Mortars,
D3. I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, mission critical.
Yeah.
Which is secure 6, which is back down there. But to be fair, that was the right thing. That D3 pointer could be a game swinger, and all I had to kill is a Marine. With some, I've got 2 mortars to do it. Yeah. So we'll do my movement phase, see what I can come up with. I think Scott's a couple of points in the lead, so I'll have to do something. done. So this land raid, I got a 1 inch on advance, just out of secure 4. The plague drone will move around a little bit. I haven't really done it yet. Actually, you know what? It's just going to go and hop in here. That'll get a line breaker, because I think that's going to be important. The Predator popped round to get next to 6. The other tanks have stayed still. We fell back with the Plague Marines because we've lured him into a trap for Spitty McSpitty boy. And the Blight Lords are on the ground floor there next to 5, which I had as a card as well. Obviously, he's on the ground floor and the guy with guns are on the top, so they can see the captain. So obviously the plan is to do it, but let's squirty dude. Strength 3 this time. Shots 6. That's all I need. He's got 2 wounds, isn't he? So strength 3, wound on a 5, rerolling 1s. That's a plague weapon. So there's 3. 3 wounds at -3. 3 damage each. He's dropped 1. He needs double 6. Well, need a double 6 will keep you alive on a wound. You've got 2 wounds. You need a triple 6 will mean you're still on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
No, he's gone. That's it. The captain has died at the last, which I think leaves just the tech marine. Not the tech marine, sorry, the guy down there. Let's be honest, he's going to be dead to mortar fire.
Right, that's it.
So for the game, thingy doesn't matter. Well done. That was brutal. Brutal in the end.
You know, it is my own mistakes cost us that in the end.
I think it did. I think you're too overzealous with the Death Company.
I hate your dice rolls, but them 2 dead notes shouldn't have died.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have died from stupid Overwatch, and then charging their Death Company early on just set the tone. So, yes,
so
terrible.
I think I would have got 4 points that turn, which would have put us 3 in the lead, 4 in the lead with line breaker, and even if it didn't go on, call it 4-0. But I think it was about 14, wasn't it? 14-10 or something like that in the end. It wasn't a low scoring game.
14-11.
14-11
And then
before line breaker.
Turned it before line. So it's 15-11.
And if the game had went on, it would have just been a case of securing that objective board. But you had a dude, yeah. So it's a good place to call it. The Death Guard, I was a bit worried, but like I said, I think Scott, he got a bit too overzealous, charge a bit forward. And then I got a bit lucky with Overwatch.
Right? You have, like, Blood Angels obviously are supposed to basically benefit from going forward. But having to wait till turn 3 before actually making...
Yeah, before you benefit from your key doctrine.
I think that's a massive disadvantage as a Marine player. If I had played Crimson Fist there, I would have torn you out and I would have torn your army to pieces.
Make it done.
Because I would have never left the heavy doctrine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And you would have just concentrated.
And I would have had some aggressors on the board.
Yeah. Aggressors would have made a big difference. I think for Blood Angels, aggressors are going to be evil.
The problem is I haven't got them painted yet.
Yeah. But they will be evil. They can march up the middle continent and just do stuff right. That was good. That was scary at the start. I think, to be honest with you, I think the first shooting phase gave us a bit of confidence because I knocked out a lot of targets and done big damage to the big dreads.
6 damages. Get 3 of them turned.
6s and 1 and 5. Yeah, I think that massively helped us out. It just meant when you heal your Redemptor, you couldn't heal it enough to make it viable again. And then obviously, as he was popping around the corner, he had the same side of Onslaught to fight against. So, well, hope everyone watched and enjoyed. Thanks for watching.
Enjoyed it more than I did.
Brutal.